WBRT 440, good morning.
Good morning. Brian, I already heard you up, but, yeah, good morning to everybody else. Time for a morning coffee.
Whiskey Romeo, Quebec Tango, 926 at 4 a.m. Good morning.
RTE 861, Jim and Rich in Highland, coming out to 926 DT, Kevin and Dick Harbor.
Good morning, WBRT 440.
Morning, Brian. Morning, Jim.
Oh, it's so good to hear you, Kevin. I'm just so glad you're back on the air, and I've said a lot of prayers for you for your healing, and just so grateful to get you back on there, Kevin.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much for all the prayers. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm on the heel now, and I think I'm mending well.
Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, I'm going to back out and let everyone else check in with you because I know they're going to want to get checked in with you. So, 73's to you today, Kevin.
Roger that, Jim. 73's to you, too. You take it easy this morning. Enjoy your first cup of coffee, and we'll talk to you later. This is WRQ 926, clear and monitoring.
Good morning, Kevin, Jim, Brian. This is WSAF 577. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Good to talk to everybody.
Roger that, sir. Good morning. It is a good morning.
Wish I could sleep in a little bit longer, though. A question. Are there any other repeaters or networks that are popular on here, like Tiger?
There's one called Gold Mountain.
I have heard of that one, but the first one I logged on to and haven't found that great yet.
The 462-600 and the PO tone is 210.7.
What was that, please? If you don't mind.
Philly channel 17, which is 462-6000. The PL tone is 210.0 or 0.7.
I appreciate it, man.
That repeater is between Feedback and Belfair. Way a lot closer. Not especially to me.
This is WRTN 844 Mobile and Monitoring.
WBRT 440, the time is 4:20 a.m.
Tiger Mountain Repeater, WRMS 871.
Good morning, William. WBRT 440. Happy Monday.
Good morning, Brian.
WRTJ 664. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Pretty quiet out there. All righty. Be safe. Clear and monitoring.
Safe commute. WBRT 440.
WRMS 871, driving in South Seattle. Everyone have a safe, wonderful day and a safe commute. Signing off for 8.5 hours.
Roger that, William. Have a good day.
Kevin. Have a great day. WRVC 440, motor car. Stop in here and get our morning mocha. Maybe a donut. WRT 440.
Careful with them donuts, they go straight to your hips. WLCM 536, good morning.
And that morning mocha starts the day. WRVT 440, shipping the morning mocha monitoring. And it's sprinkling here in Lakewood. WRT 440, shipping the morning mocha. WSAV, now we get check new antenna. We got check. WRT 440, got Lima Charlie here, the Mobile here in Lakewood. Right on, thank you. That's loud and clear. Sounds like it works good. It is, it's working good for you. I don't hear any static, crackle, pop, or anything. Pretty clear there. WRT 440, back to monitoring.
WROL 444 mobile on a little bit of a rainy Monday.
Good morning, Jim. Yep, got a little sprinkle over here in Lakewood. WRT 440 in the Mobile.
Hey, good morning there, Brian. Anybody else in here?
Yes, that answers that question, that silence there, Jim.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anybody heard from Kevin since he got his shoulder cut on?
Was out here this morning.
You said he was or he wasn't?
He was. He's probably out there listening.
Yeah, it could be. I can only imagine he's probably in some level of discomfort, man. That's not a simple procedure from what I understand.
He says he has really good pain meds, and he's on the road to recovery, and he's looking forward to using his arm again.
Oh, that's good. At least he's, he can only get better from here, I guess, and he'll be better off once he's recovered.
I told him his arm's got to get better, so when he goes to the Mikey Key, he can bring home himself a boat anchor.
Yeah, right on.
Anyways, it's time to roll inside for my fun 8 hours today on this fine Monday. Anyways, have yourself a good day, safe commute. WVRT 440 going to be clear of the mobile and headed into the office.
Yeah, okay, right on, man. Have a good one, Brian.
This is WRN 844.
844, good morning. WROL 444 here.
And how are you this mighty fine Monday morning?
Doing good, doing good. Got a little bit of sprinkling going on down here in Thurston County. I don't know what kind of rain everybody's experiencing, but it is a light, very light rain down here in Thurston County.
Yeah, it's sprinkling a little bit here up in Lakewood. I got here about 30 minutes ago, and I just started here recently.
Well, hopefully it doesn't last all day. It'd be nice if this stuff blew through, and we got a little bit more of that sunshine we had over the weekend. I was hoping for a little more sun, but I guess we got to take what we get. It's only the first week of February, after all.
You can't expect too much. We do live in Washington, and it rains here a lot.
And then we got the nerve to wonder why everybody's so psychotic.
It's the lack of sun, man. I'm telling you, the lack of sun will do crazy stuff to your head.
Yeah, it's that seasonal affective disorder, otherwise known as SAD.
The sun will be here soon enough, I hope.
couple more months.
Yeah, right on. I'm going to Eastern Washington first week of April. So, yeah, we'll see how the weather is over there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Florida at the end of this month, so I'll tell you how the weather is there.
You know, I've got friends and family back in Arizona, and it's like, I think it cracked into the 80s recently.
You know, there's just something wrong with 80s in February. Although when I was in Oklahoma, we did see 80s in December, so.
Yeah, that's why all the retired folks go down there in the winter. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, and then it gets too hot, and they come back up to, you know, the upper Midwest or wherever they're from, and you know, where it's not so blazing hot.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't afford to chase the weather quite yet. Give me another 20 years or so.
Oh, I hear you.
Well, I should get back in here and actually pretend to do something for WRTN 844. I'll be clear for final.
Right on, man. You have yourself a good Monday, and we'll catch everybody on the flip side. WROL 444, back to monitoring.
WRD 979, Mobile Inwood, dry here. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Tara. WROL 444.
Happy Monday morning to you, Jim.
You get any rain up there? It's raining down here in the South Sound.
Nah, it's dry right now.
No, so far I got a light rain, very light rain down here in Thurston County. Lakewood is reporting the same. So, I don't know, man. Let's see what kind of a day we're in for.
Yeah, I don't mind if it rains. As long as it's not snow, I'm good to go.
I think I'm starting to lose the repeater. Everything just went staticky. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Have a good one, and I think I'm gonna lose it here in just a second. So WROL 444, and I'll be clear.
Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247 off to Seattle. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Dale.
Good morning, Tara. How are you?
Aside from having to do a little thing called go to work, I'm doing great.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I heard Jim out there, too. I'm assuming he's on his way to work as well.
If you can still hear me, yeah, I am. I'm headed down 507. I'm getting further away from the repeater, though, and it's raining, so my signal's probably pretty shitty. Or, pretty bad, rather. Sorry.
Yeah, you got popcorn just like the rest of us. I know Tara's mobile up in the north end there, and I'm getting onto the Maple Valley Highway here in Fairwood area, so just wanted to chime in and wish everybody a happy and safe Monday, and that's really all I got. I had a good weekend. I hope you guys did too.
WRW 197, mobile and
Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247 with a traffic advisory. If you're planning on North 405 leaving Renton around the Maple Valley Highway, heading up towards Newcastle, Bellevue area, traffic is pretty much a parking lot, and there's a lot of first responders trying to get by to respond to whatever it is that's got all the traffic jacked up. So there you are. Happy Monday. Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247.
WRVW 497, good morning, everybody. This is WRTN 844. WSA 385 radio check.
Whiskey Romeo Yankee Golf 383 monitoring the mobile.
GRG 440 monitored in the mobile. WSA 2714 radio check.
Gotcha, Lima Charlie. SAS 577.
GRG 440 monitored in the mobile, Lakewood.
Howdy, howdy, Brian. Having myself a morning mocha.
Doing the morning mocha. I already had mine this morning. Now it's break time and just hanging out.
Yep, I had one earlier, but gotta do some house chores today, so having another.
Get some domestic chores done. The laundry, the vacuuming, the dishes, the kitchen, the bathroom. Oh, yeah. Take that garbage out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I fly tomorrow for work, so trying to get all the chores done today so that I don't have to worry about it tomorrow.
Nobody ever sees my place, so I don't worry about it.
Well, I'm trying to get all the things done so that the old pregnant wife doesn't yell at me or have to do more work.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to worry about any of that. I can just leave it and come back later.
Yep. Just trying to make life easier for her. Otherwise, I don't have much dishes, I don't have much laundry, but it would make her happy if I did it all, so I guess that's what I'm going to do.
So when she comes home, she doesn't have to ask you what you do all day?
Yep. She's, like, what are you going to do today? I'm like, well, I kind of just want to nap and relax, but I guess I could take care of a couple things.
Sitting here having my break, listen to some different frequencies. We got Jamaica rolling in.
Yeah, I'm trying to program this kid radio to check on Gold Mountain, but not doing too well, so trying to figure it out.
Just put in 462.6000, and the offset and the shift is all the same. The only thing you need is the PL tone, which is 210.7.
Yeah, I'm guessing the offset plus 05000, but for whatever reason, every time I try to key up on that freak, it just gives me a weird tone.
You can go there right now and tell you if you're getting in.
Well, so on this one, every time I key up, it clicks over to 467, but the other one, I can't get it to click over to +5, so still trying to figure it out.
Well, your receive tone is 462.625 on this one, and your transmit tone is 467.625.
Yeah. This radio is a little bit weird, so I do have my bow thing that I could probably punch in everything. This one's not cooperating.
So everything's the same for that Gold Mountain except for the PL tone and the frequency, which is 462.600, and then the PL tone is 210.7.
Alright, let me try to modify this thing real quick there. I appreciate it, man. Comment?
Oh, it's comment.
WSA 418. Yeah, I got a kid radio, and most of its setup is all the same. In the offset, it only has just 2 digits before the decimal, where the bow thing, you can do 3 digits. That's one thing to keep an eye out for. And other than that, all the options are the same. The one other thing, make sure you're in VFO mode, frequency mode, and channel A when you're doing your programming. And also make sure the channel you're trying to save it to is empty. So you might need to delete one first and then add it in. Otherwise it won't save the settings that you left up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'll give it a go, and we'll see how it works. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, these kid radios are great. From what I've found, all the settings are pretty much the same as the bow thing. And yeah, you just got to make sure you're in frequency mode and A when you're programming it. Save it into an empty channel, and you should be good.
Yeah, I've got the 8 with a Nagoya whip on it, and it does great for a little handheld at my house.
Yeah, sounds good on this end. But anyway, yeah, give that a go. I think you'll be able to get through you. WSAK 418, that's the monitor.
Yeah, thank you again, man. I really appreciate it. WSF 577, you're going to go play with some settings.
And on that repeater, the Go Mountain, it doesn't time out, and they don't have any nets on there, and they don't shut it off like they do on Tiger Mountain. There's a few other things they don't do on that one. It's just like a constant thing. So it doesn't time out on you either. WGRG 440 in the Mobile.
You are long winded.
How are you? WGRG 440. There, Steve, I'm getting figured out, and going back in the office there. Have yourself a good day of domestic chores. WVRT 440 will be clear of the mobile.
Sounds good, man. Enjoy the day. I'll talk to you later. 577. See you, Brian.
WRUR 956 monitoring.
WSAD 211 monitoring and mobile from Maple Valley.
WSAD 714 radio check on the receiver. Do you copy?
Last station requesting radio check. This is WRUR 956. You're getting into the repeater. A little bit of picket fencing. Other than that, you are readable.
Very much.
So I don't think there's a lot of football fans on the radio, but if there is, who's going to win the Super Bowl this weekend? Chiefs or 49ers? WSAD 211.
He's going to win it. WRWQ 491.
I'd have to agree with you.
WRZS 595 monitoring from the base.
Whiskey Romeo Fox, Kilo 332 mobile. Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247.
Well, what a pleasant surprise hearing you on the radio this time of your midday, sir.
Yeah, I'm running around doing a bunch of little stuff today and for calls, and thought I heard you out there, so I just got off a phone call and thought I'd say, hey.
Well, very kind of you, sir. Good to hear your voice, man. And I am curious to know if they have secured a helper partner person for you as yet on the job.
Nope, I'm flying solo.
Well, like you said the other day, job security and all that, but goodness gracious, that does make for some load. So has that increased your hours too then, or just, the amount of stuff you're trying to cram into each day?
Nah, it doesn't really increase my hours any. It just means that I've got more stress because I got to manage, remembering all this stuff. But it'll work out. I have a pool of people that I can pull from if need be. So it's not like I'm totally stranded. But there's nobody else is going to come over to service at this time full time. So I understand. I get it. And adapt and overcome. That's what we do.
That is indeed the motto. That is what we do. I wonder if it's a good time to ask for a raise. Strike while the iron's hot and all that.
Well, I'm making a little bit more than regular scale right now, so I'm going to just I'm not going to go there quite at this moment, but that might change in a month or so. We'll see. I'm just going to kind of let things ride for a few and see where we end up in a month or so.
Roger. Speaking of skills to pay the bills, did you attend the Thursday night Olympus planning meeting? I was not able to attend that one.
Yeah, it's 60 minutes of my life that have been vaporized and I'm no longer to be seen again.
Roger that. Understood. Yeah, I need to give Lee a shout and catch up with him on plans for stuff. I'm trying to figure out any way that it's viable that I could take part in Wild West, and I just don't think I got the time to do it. We're going to have such an uptick in activity here starting this week on getting my father-in-law's house sold. And I got to go get the RV out of storage, bring that back, finish the last few steps of getting that prepped, and then get that listed for sale. So it's going to be, I think through March, it's going to be pretty crazy busy. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm going to attend meetings where I can, but I think I'll start really focusing on tasks at hand in March 1st. But I am already working on the training materials for volunteers.
Yeah, the whole thing was basically talking about the volunteer awards dinner thingy that I don't know if too many people went to. But, I mean, it's like, come on, if that's what you really wanted to talk about tonight, then let's not call it Olympus planning, because it had nothing to do with Olympus. I was kind of irritated, but it's like, whatever. I stuck with it, signed out. Yeah. Sometimes those meetings are just pointless.
Well, you're a trooper. I mean, you've noticed I tend to bring my own agenda to them of the things that need to get squared away or questions I need answered and all that kind of stuff, But, I was like, well, I couldn't make the ceremony or the banquet because we had a big annual birthday bash. There's 4 people that all have birthdays in the same week, and we have a birthday bash every year, and so we had that going on all afternoon. I'm like, there's no way I could get down there and make it back in time. So I ended up having to bail. But apparently I got an award. Jeff grabbed it for me. So I'm like, that's cool. That's nice.
Oh, right on. That's pretty awesome. I saw that, what's her name? I don't know who that Jen person is, but she got an award too, it looks like.
Dude, Jen is awesome. And if you ever get her on your stage, she is an absolute rock star. She has been doing rally since the 90s and knows everybody and knows all the things. She's the most humble person and kind of quiet. And she recently got her technician's license. And yeah, she got Volunteer of the Year award. She's just a quiet professional, and she really knows what she's doing, and you can kind of just, she's one of those people where you can just say, I need you to do this thing, and then not ever worry about it again, and she'll take care of it. And if she doesn't know, she'll tell you. She won't BS it. She'll be like, okay, are there any important things that I need to do here, and what do I have to do? But she's studying for her general. She just got her tech, and she's studying for her general. just because she just is having fun, learning new stuff while she works. I think she works for the state.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, we need. Boy, if we can bring a cadre of rock star hams to these events from our little corner of the woods up here, that's going to be pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, we're going to have a lot of newbies too because Megan's coming down, and it sounds like Will signed up again. Brooke's friend Will, and he's awesome. I mean, we got a lot of people that are jumping on that are going to help out, with Olympus, and it looks like OCR too, and that's just super cool. That reminds me, I got to book Cousins today. I meant to do that over the weekend. I totally forgot, so I got to book Cousins today for OCR. But I'm excited, man. I'm going to up the game on the training and refine that, and probably break it out into 2 sessions because I think trying to do it all in 1 session like that was a bit of a slog for some folks. And I don't want to be the cause of anybody going groan. I'd much rather be like, oh yeah, the training was rad and it was too quick and we just knocked it out. So I'm going to do like general session and then hand session as 2 different things.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That way the people that are there for the radio stuff can just focus on the radio stuff. The people that are there for just the general info can, just get the general info stuff. I think that's a good idea for sure.
Yeah, that's the intent. Is just keep it sharp and interesting and keep it concise, and then still have a Q&A period, or have breaks in the middle of it for Q&A. And, I still might try to do them on the same day just so that it's all knocked out in the same time block, evening, whatever it ends up being. But, yeah, so I'm kicking around ideas. So, I'm taking input. Anything that you think that, we were missing last year, any kind of input. I mean, you've had so many freaking great ideas about, hey, we should do this, hey, we should do that, or this bit us in the ass, or whatever. And, man, I really want to get all that stuff redocumented and factor that in.
One of us is in a bad spot, and I think it might be me.
Roger, you want to pick this up later?
I think I'm going to be okay here for a minute. I'm going to pull over for a second. I got to get some directions sorted anyway, so, yeah. Let's see, what else? Oh, Saturday. I've got all the parts I need. I can bring some tools. I know you got plenty of them. I got the battery that I can throw in there for show and tell. Anything else?
I think that's all I can think of, unless there is any radio stuff or wiring or any other adjustments that you want to do or any other new electronicos you want to add to the rig.
No, I don't think so. I do need to take some measurements. I found some strobe lights that I was going to add that I just need to get some final dimensions on and pull the trigger on, and then I can, wiring those up I think I can deal with.
Sounds good. Well, if you do end up with those in hand by Friday, man, bring them, and we can knock that out too, because that'd be fun. While we're in the healing bag. And I haven't locked what time Jeff's coming over, but he's coming over too to work on some stuff on his truck. And I think we're, kind of blending projects, but I think he just needs the space and the tools and stuff to work on a couple of things on his rig. I think it's more light, and I think anchoring down his radio, his ICOM, because I think he's going to be running his gauge 2. I think he's out for repairs, and he's going to be running his IC 2730 for rally.
That is such a solid dual band. I love that thing. I got that set up as my base station at the house, and that's a fantastic radio.
Whatever I end up getting after the Honda, or whatever the Honda trades in to become, that may very well be the base radio for that car. Because the more I read about that, and you can't beat it for the price. I mean, I don't need these cars. I just don't. And that just seems like the most perfect all-rounder. And you know what? You're probably at least the third person that I've talked to that swears by that radio just being a solid rig.
Well, I think Cammy runs that in her Yoda, doesn't she?
So she did until recently when I think Robert got her upgraded to one of the high-end Kenwoods that he got a deal on. But I don't remember which one, but it's one of the real fancy Kenwoods. I think. I don't think she got a Yates too. I think it's a Kenwood. But she's not running the 2730 in her rig. That's now a base station rig for her as well.
Got it. Yeah, I like the Kenwood in my Jeep. That's a great radio, and yep. Oh, I made my first official HF contact yesterday. It was contest day, and I talked to a guy in Arizona, briefly, because that whole contesting thing, it's like they don't want to talk to you. They just want to log you in the book, and that's kind of what it was. But that was kind of fun.
That's awesome. So for Winter Field Day then, Arizona. So what radio were you on?
The big Icon, and it was on 10 meters.
That's rad, dude. That's cool. I logged a total of 19 contacts on Winter Field Day just Saturday evening. I started at about 5 p.m. Saturday. And I got 19 contacts, of which about 1/3 of them were 2-meter, local simplex, and then all the rest were HF. And I think I hit mostly West Coast stations because the conditions on 40-meter were right, and that's what I was doing, was mostly 40-meter and then some 80-meter. And then I logged a couple of contacts. I think the furthest I got was, I want to say Atlanta. And I heard a Florida station, but I couldn't get into them. I got some Colorado stations. The only thing out of the United States was I got one B station.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't really do much officially for Field Day, although I did set up a field radio at that Maple Valley CERT open house that we did. That was kind of fun.
That looks pretty cool, man. That looks neat. I like seeing the pictures for that. What's your guys' next event? Because I'd sure like to come down and check that out.
To be determined. I think we're going to try and do an open house like that in Covington and invite the mayor, because right now I've been getting radio silence from the guy that does the emergency management office for Covington, which is a little bit disheartening. But we got another meeting coming up with the CERT group on, I think it's Wednesday. I got meetings almost every night now. But anyways, we're going to talk about what our next event is going to be, and we're just really trying to get the word out and get it so that the people that have that sort of mindset and preparedness attitude, they know that we exist, and just kind of foster better relationships with the cities of Covington and Maple Valley, because that's really where the target point is for all the people that are involved in this.
Comment?
That's pretty cool, man. Hey, comment. Who was that other station came in there? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say to Firefox that congratulations on your first HF contact. The seed has been planted.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just had the radio on, and I've been doing a lot of listening. And then I heard that guy call out on the contest, and I'm like, well, what the heck? I didn't have a lot of optimism about getting in touch with him, but sure enough, I threw out my call, and he came back right away, and it was a brief convo, but it was fun. It was like, wow, this thing really does work.
Yep, Roger. And you chose the best time to, start getting involved in HF, because high point of the solar cycle. Anyways, I just heard you talking there about that, and I wanted to throw out the obligatory, congratulatory response. Because for a lot of people, it's kind of scary. I don't know why, but it is. Anyway, so congratulations. I'll let you guys get back at it. WRPA 331.
Thanks, Martin. Appreciate it very much. Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247. Yeah, so anyway, I'll keep you surprised as to when the next open house thing is going to happen, but I think we're going to try and target something around Covington area, and then we're trying to get involved with some more community events too. Just like I said, just to get the word out and get people in that mindset, because that's important.
Yeah, it is. That is interesting that you've had kind of radio silence from, the person who's in charge of that for the area. That's sort of like, that's not good. I mean, maybe it's just busyness, or he's a part-timer or something, who knows. But who knows? There's probably a reason. But also a hearty good morning to Whiskey Romeo Papa Alpha 331. Good to hear you out there, Martin. I agree, yeah. It's just you plant the seed, and it's like, I got the bug real good right now. I got both radios up. I got 2 different HF antennas going right now. One that's blown to me, and then my 203 foot. And I'm like, every night at sunset, I'm trying to do some radio right now. I'm trying to make some contacts every night. I don't know. It's just in the mood for it. But yeah, I'd love to come and check in the next event. I also want to go into one of the Redmond events and see what's going on here and just kind of get a snoop. And like I say, like I was talking on the other night, figuring out who's doing what with search and rescue, and maybe dip a toe in the water there and just kind of get back to that. Something that I used to be involved in a long time ago. But we'll see. It's a matter of like this year, my timing for things is different, and I'm going to dedicate a lot towards rally. But before rally and after rally, I want to have more involvement within the community, kind of give back to a community giving me a lot in the last 3 years.
Yeah, Roger. That's kind of the way I am too. So, all right, I got to get going here. I got to get off to my next appointment. Good to catch up a little bit. I will confirm with you later in the week about a time. I'm going to drop Marianne at the airport Saturday morning. She's going down to see the grandkids and babysit them for a week while the grown kids take a little vacay. So I'll let you know timing for that, and if I can get those lights secured between now and then, maybe I'll bring them along too, and then I'll bring my other low voltage wiring whatnots along too.
Sounds good, sir. You're welcome over anytime, man. That'd be awesome. And just let me know, and I'll have everything ready to go in Healing Bay number 2. And looking forward to it. That should be fun. Yeah, you have yourself a good day, and I guess I don't have to stay busy. I got to get inside and make a bunch of phone calls myself, and then I got to do some running around. I'm meeting up with Chuck today in person at his work. He's got a box for me that I'm going to pick up, and then take a tour of the lab that he's in on Microsoft Campus. I'm going to do that this afternoon. So you have a good one, sir. We'll catch you later. And tip of the hat to Martin as well. You guys have a great day. 7-3. This is Whiskey Romeo Firefox. Sorry, Whiskey Romeo. But I can't go without saying Firefox at least 3 times a day, dude. WRFK 332.
All right, Devin. 73 Martin. Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247. Clear monitoring and driving.
Hey, Kevin, this is GMRS Repeater, Commander of Maple Valley State. You out there, stuff?
This is Devin. If you're looking for me, Delta Echo Victor Indigo November, and I have to say it one more time, Firefox. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Devin, this is Ty. We talked a couple of weeks ago, and I was out stepping on the band.
Yes, sir, I do recall.
I sent you an email that day. Did you not get it?
No, I don't think I did. If you didn't see a response from me, because I'm usually pretty good about that, I'll go check the filter folder. Not necessarily spam folder, but I have a lot of different organizational filters, so depending on what the subject is, it might have got shoved into a folder I didn't see.
Roger that. Because I remember in our conversation like Facebook and some of the other social media, you're not on it much time.
Yeah, roger that. I have never been on the Facebook. I don't have a wall or a page or a window, whatever they call that. I think I got MySpace. I'm just kidding. But we're probably both old enough to know what that is. But yeah, I'll go back and take a look because I'd love to see what you send me, man. And I'll definitely send you a response. I'm just heading into my office right now.
Roger that. And just to let you know, I was talking with Brad Johnson. We're going to do those at Johnson quarterly. We're just going to establish a date. We've got an
That's awesome. That's such a good thing to have it on the regular so that folks just know they can just, be a part of that, show up for that, have that as a resource. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll go take a look, and thank you very much for taking the time to send me a note.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, thanks for the interest. I definitely love to talk to you with your search and rescue background about opportunities.
I like it. That's cool, man. I grew up with it in the family. My dad was director of aeronautics transportation for Washington State and was the liaison with KSAR and ran, I'm just going to say, countless missions, mostly airborne, because he was a pilot, and he coordinated all the air assets for any significant high mountain rescue or high mountain search for a lot of downed aircraft primarily, but also ran all the emergency landing strips in Washington State, of which there's 18. So I kind of just grew up with it, you know.
Yeah, and we're building an advanced SAR team. We're hoping never have to respond to disasters, but in the meantime, we're building it. We can do everything.
That's super cool. All right, well, I'll take a look at what you sent and then give you an answer back, and I'd love to coordinate with you. And, yeah, it'd be great for a face-to-face and to participate in the meeting when possible. That'd be awesome. And, you know, you're, like I say, you're in my old neck of the woods. I mean, I grew up in the Renton Maple Valley area.
All right, well, I will let you go. I look forward to future conversations with WRGS.
Roger, thanks again for speaking up and saying, hey, man, I appreciate it, and I appreciate what you're doing with you and Dale both. You have yourself a great afternoon, sir. This is Whiskey Romeo Fox Echo. So what is my call sign? WRFK 332. I'll see you soon.
Did I hear aircraft off? WSAS 576. That's kind of my neck of the woods.
WS714 monitoring.
Hey, last station, it was kind of broken there when you first spoke up. What was your question?
I'm monitoring WSAP 714.
I apologize. The caller before you mentioned something about his neck of the woods.
Okay, that's 77. Just heard some aircraft talk. Yeah, that's kind of my neck of the woods. Seeing what was going on.
Is that Steven?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, I was just talking about ancient history, man. Ancient history of my dad being a pilot and working search and rescue for a long time when I was a kid. But no, nothing special there. And man, I miss being on airplanes. I do. But I got to get inside the house and get back to work. So we'll catch you later. This is WRFK 332.
Yeah, no worries, man. Good to talk to you. Yeah, I'm just doing chores at home today, and yep, just kind of monitoring. So I'll be here.
Got me 2 Tar Heel antennas on the way there, Devin.
Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247. Hey, Ty, you still on this?
Copy that, Dale. 2260, over.
Hey, I got some info updates on contact information for Covington at the meeting on Wednesday.
Copy that. Our next meeting, we did it last week, then we did Saturday event, and then...
Yeah, I'll look at my calendar. Whenever the next meeting is, I got an update.
Copy that. I'm actually sending you an email now because I just talked to Brad Johnson today, and so the quarterly...
I'm in a bad spot here. I'll catch you later. WRFF 247.
WRGS 36, over and monitoring.
Whiskey Romeo Mike Foxtrot 871.
Whiskey Romeo Yankee Golf 383, 871. How do you copy?
I'm loud and clear here in South Seattle on my lunch break.
That I'm in Lakewood, just left right stage T. That's waterproof, and I'm in my mobile. I can find out. Thank you, sir.
We're going to pick a fence in that time, but you must be mobile or something.
Affirmative. I'm in the mobile, 108th and Bridgeport, and I'm just leaving the brown bear.
Yeah, man, that reminds me I need to wash my car today.
On Bridgeport.
Yeah, starting to rain.
I don't wash my car in the wintertime. It rains and then gets dirty as soon as you drive down the road.
Yeah, but the only reason I watched it, William, is because I got a free brown bear car wash from South Dakota Nissan.
Yeah, I don't wash my during the wintertime, but so filthy a couple weeks ago, I just had to. I had all my nose art for my dogs in the rear windows, so I couldn't see.
Yeah, William, I'm off today, and I'm so bored, I'm going to go over to Phillip Park and probably just sit in the park for a couple hours. I'm so bored, I don't even want to go home.
That's actually really pretty over there. We just did our pregnancy announcement pictures or whatever at Barnes over there yesterday.
Copy that. See if I can see 440 chasing any people escaping across the street.
WR with 0 with 588. Trying a new mobile rig. Over.
You are making it into the repeater. WRZS 595.
Sounds very good. Brother, WRZ W588 on the side. 588, 331. Roger that. Yeah, I was just wondering which side, the right side or the left side. Run that by me again. You said you're on the side. I was wondering if it was right side or left side. Anyways, yeah, your radio sounds excellent. You got really full-bodied audio on your signal. But the signal itself is full quieting as well. WRPA 331. I'm on the right side as usual. Thank you very much, even if I'm not right. Have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks again. WRZW588. Out.
RZ588, this is WCE861 in Redmond, and you are making a fine trip.
Thank you much, Jim. WRZW588. Good to hear from you, my brother. Sorry I couldn't talk to you yesterday. I was in the middle of something.
Oh, that's okay. I don't remember your name. Could you come back with your name, please?
R-O-N.
Oh, yes, of course, Ron. I apologize. I'm sorry. Yes, I haven't been able to remember a lot of these call signs yet, so I'm trying hard to do it.
No bother. No problem, brother. I'm going to be honest. At this point in time, I'm not even trying. I'll get it down the road, but there's just so many other things I got going on.
Yeah, that sounds great to me. I'm just so glad you're coming out so good here in Renton. You just are very, very strong here in Renton. So, 73's to you today, Ron.
73. This is WRZW588. I am going out because I've got other things I got to do. Later, brother.
WRUR 956 monitoring.
Hey, Doug, I haven't heard you in a while there, or haven't talked to you in a while there. Just checking in to see how's your son getting along, and how are you getting along? Did he get licensed and all that?
Hey, Martin, yeah, I've been kind of off the air for the last couple of weeks. I haven't got my base station and my new antenna tuned yet because I'm working all the time. But, yeah, I haven't been in my truck. I've been having to drive new trucks home from work, get batteries charged. That's a long story, but I think he's actually studying right now to take his ham exam. Yeah, everything's going good. It just seems to be a busy signal, or excuse me, a busy season. Anyway, how are you?
Oh, I'm all good. Just trying to keep busy. Got trying to keep my money in my pocket, but I'm not doing so good on that. I got a couple antennas coming tomorrow for mobile, so I'll have an HF mobile again finally, and yeah, just kind of wandering through life, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, last time we talked, you were heading out for a little getaway, just basically no real destination, just go. How'd that end up for you?
Arizona, I think even still, has been having more rain than Washington.
Yeah. Trying to get out of the rain and it followed you, huh? Well, hopefully you'll leave it behind so we can get a day like we did yesterday.
Yeah, we're more good days than bad days here now, so it's finally behind us, kind of, sort of, I guess. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I got down there and I was talking to people and everybody always seems to ask, where you from, blah, blah, blah. And I tell them I'm from Washington, Seattle area. Oh, it rains all the time there. I'm like, well, it's raining here all the time. So, but anyways, it's funny. People have a pretty high opinion of the rain in Seattle, Washington, or the Seattle, Western Washington. I guess they figure we get, just pummeled all year long. And so it was pretty funny. I had to, educate people that Seattle is actually below the national average for rainfall for metros.
Yeah, I know, you're right there. I think that's something that, as I travel, you're from Washington, you guys drink a lot of coffee, and, it's always raining there. Then you have to explain that we get a good 4 solid seasons. But, sure had a lot milder winter than I expected. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, I kind of expected it. It's not over yet, though, but I kind of expected a wetter, warmer winter this year than anything else. The last few winters, we had some pretty good snow, especially, I think was it last year or the year before? Out here in the Olympics. I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before, but we had over a foot up here in the woods.
Yeah, I do remember that we got a heavy load here even in town. I think you're right. I think it was the year before, because last year I remember, the most that we got up there in Eastville was about, 3 or 4 inches. Stuck around for a little while.
Yes, sir. Well, usually when the weather does this, we unfortunately end up with a pretty cool and wet summer.
Yeah, that's, I don't know if that's a bad thing. I know the last couple summers, I had a lot of projects outside. I built a barn and, a bunch of different stuff, and I just remember it being just uncomfortably hot for, a long time, and then, of course, the forest fires, get a little reprieve from that.
Yep, absolutely. The burn bans don't come as early and last as long, so it's kind of my hoping. I'm okay, if it's 68 degrees, I think probably, for working outside too, anywhere between 60 and at the very most 80 degrees is fine. And if you're just lounging around outside, then 80 degrees is perfect. Anything above that, man, I start melting.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. So, question for you. The boy bought me 100 feet of LMR 400, and I'm going to really only need probably 25 or 30 feet of it. I've never cut and soldered ends on that. What are your thoughts? Should I keep the 100 feet, go buy another shorter, or try my hand at soldering on a new end and shortening it up?
Well, I have a few schools of thought on that. So the first question is, looking into the near future, do you anticipate that you might need a 100-foot run of LMR 400? Do you have something else planned down the road?
Yes. So phase one, antenna is going up on a pole in the shop, and I'm gonna actually set up my radio shack in the shop until the remodel in the house is done, and then I'm gonna have a little area inside. So that 100 feet would make it into the house long term. So that's really the genesis of my question. I'd rather not cut. I'd rather just leave it at 100 foot, tune everything for that, and when I make the change, I'm all set.
Okay. Well, when you make the change, will the antenna be getting relocated as well, or will it still be in its spot where you put it to begin with?
Well, I can honestly go either way. The shop is, probably 30 feet from the house, so, it'll be able to go up, and, there'll be enough room to put it that 100-footer in the house. But then again, I may relocate the antenna and actually put it on the house, and, I'll only get about 5 or 6 more feet of elevation.
Okay. Well, my gut feeling is, if it was me, I would just get your antenna up and use the 100-foot of LMR 400 the way it is right now. Coil it up outside and, up off the ground, nicely and neatly, and so it's not an eyesore and doesn't get deteriorated or a lot of UV on it to damage it. And I would just use it as a 100-foot now. And because when you go to change and need it anyways, well, if there's any kind of tuning or anything like that on your antenna, then nothing will really change, except for maybe the location, and that might change a few other things. But you'll spend a lot less time later if you just use the 100-foot now and set it to the side, like I said.
Yeah, that just kind of confirms, what I was thinking, and where I'm going to put the antenna on the shop, I plan on probably 6 to 10 feet above the roof line, because I've got a metal roof, and I don't know how high I need to be up to, avoid any of that SWR, that reflection.
Yeah, well, so there you go. I would say use the 100-foot, and that's going to do two things. That's going to prep you for, you'll be able to do radio checks and see how it works with a 100-foot of coax, because there is some loss associated with that. And you might move it to the other location, and it might get way better or way worse. But I would wait until it's in its final destination, and when it's in its final destination, you can do a comparison with the same 100-foot of coax before, and then when it's in its final destination and you finally know that, okay, this is where it's going because it seems to work best from here, or it's, it's closer to my operating position or whatever, then you might think about shortening the coax. But if you used a 30 now and then ended up moving the antenna and then needing a 100 later, you're probably going to be looking at more loss, scratching your head, wondering how come it's not working as well. So I think you'll get a better taste of the truth in the immediate and future.
Well, that's encouraging. It just tells me that, the research and education to what it has become is accurate. So I appreciate the insight and the input. I think that's going to be my plan. And then, that's going to be for GMRS. And then, of course, there's the one for the 2 and the 70 that I got to get and probably put it on the other side of the shop and get myself an antenna switcher. Or maybe I'll just buy another radio so that way I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, that seems to be what I do. I just buy a lot of radios and got way too many. I got radios. Yep, I just turned around. There's one right there. I got radios that I bought that are still in the original. I haven't opened them because I haven't had time or a place to put it or, the other infrastructure that makes it go, I guess. I'm probably going to be having a little mini ham fest probably this summer. Probably early summer. I'm going to start cleaning up all the stuff that I don't need, don't use. And then, scaling back and settling down for the long haul with my choices, I guess. And then just being happy that I have anything. I try to, just like everybody else, try to get the best stuff that I possibly can with, my budget and size of the location I'm at and yada yada. But man, I've crossed that threshold of reasonable a long time ago. And so, anyway, WLRPA 331. Good to hear you out there, Doug.
Yes, it's good to hear from you too. Always nice chatting. Thank you for your wisdom and experience. And make the FCC happy here. This is WRUR 956 for station ID. And I'm gonna go clear on your last.
All righty. Have a great day and a great week if I don't hear you. And if you need any anything, let me know. I'm not an expert, but I'm handy. So there you go. WRPA 331. Have a great one.
WRZP 324, calling Unit 1 from Unit 2. I'm not sure if that was Unit 1 or somebody else, but I really couldn't hear you. That was pretty staticky.
Is that any better?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I was just kind of curious if I was getting into the repeater okay. This is W211-762, not Unit 1. But I'm trying out the new ball fan here with the handheld speaking mic. I was just kind of curious if the audio quality was okay, or what's your opinion on it there?
Yeah, no, I think that the audio quality is not too bad for a handheld. I'm over in Marysville right now. What about you?
Well, I'm down to Puyallup, and like I say, I'm using the handheld speaker mic, the little deal you can clip onto your collar or whatever, I just was kind of curious, what this thing sounded like compared to the regular microphone,
Yeah, I'd say that, I can hear you loud and clear, but there is a little bit of background noise. I'm not sure if that's the radio or your location.
Probably location. I've got an airplane going overhead, and it's pretty loud. Well,
all right. I didn't know if these things sounded, were the dam or what, if they were all tinny or muffly or how they worked out. But if you say it sounds okay, I'll take your word on it and go with it, I guess.
Yeah, sounds great.
Cool. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you getting back to me.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too. WQLM 762. I'll be your monitoring.
WRT 440 Lakewood Mobile monitoring.
WRGS 236, Maple Valley Surf, mobile, monitoring.
WRA 355,
WSAB 211 418, Jeff, are you out there?
Morning, Steve. Go ahead.
Let me know we're headed to Covington if you need anything from ESO or anything like that. In that area. So.
Yeah, so far so good. Trying to rack the brain.
And if you don't need anything, you get back to work.
Video in one hand, roller in the other. Trot 871.
WRGS 236, mobile and monitor.
WRZT 324. Who was that on the radio?
WRGS 236, Ty, Maple Valley.
All right, hi, Ty. Say, I thought you were my son calling me. We're WRZT 324. Have a good day. Monitoring.
Copy that. Have a great day. Monitoring. WGRS 236.
WR0 with 588 going mobile. WRS 8. Radio test. Anybody read me over?
Yeah, I hear you. WRFA 851 East.
Very sorry, you're very cheap. Just the outer limits of my radio. Coming in, over.
Roger, yeah, you're broken. You're very broken, almost unreadable. Broken and unreadable, over.
Yeah, do that. Thank you, W588.
537.
Foxtrot 71, southbound I-5, mile marker 151.
The earlier radio check, I got you pretty broken and quiet, so if you come back again, I'm not sure if you're mobile or whatever, but yeah, I didn't hear anything, pretty much.
I'm just trying before, just got my mobile reach. Sorry, but you're nothing but noise. You're all noise. Try another location or turn up your power. WRHT 610.
Yeah, I've got pretty much nothing other than that.
Thank you for your feedback, brother.
Yeah, man, I got that one. Still a little staticky and all that stuff, so I'm not sure where you are, and I'm just down here in Puyallup, so yeah, I'm not sure how the adjustments go, but I'll be here monitoring, so.
WRP 861 coming back to Puyallup. Is this 762 Jeff?
Hey, buddy. Steven out here in Puyallup. 577.
Oh, hi, Stephen. Yeah, good to just got back with you. Well, we got rain here in Renton, so not the nicest day in town.
Yes, sir, Jim. Yeah, it's a little cloudy, but my family down in California, they're getting a bunch of flooding with all their rain, so I guess I can't complain too much.
Oh, I guess not. Oh, my goodness, not. No. I guess we can put up a little bit of rain.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna go clean the yard, and then it started raining. I got the dogs a treat, and I'm just gonna sit down and watch a little bit of TV and get ready to go fly tomorrow for work. So, hope you're doing good up there in Renton, though, Jim.
Doing good, yeah. Do you work for a flight service, do you, for traffic?
No, I work for the government. I'm a flying mechanic.
Oh, that's got to be an interesting work.
Yeah, no, it's been really good to me. I've been to all 7 continents and 69 countries. So I fly on the P-17s that bother everybody flying around and being loud.
Oh, how interesting. Yeah, that's great. Well, I thank you for your service, Stephen. That's for sure. It takes people like you to keep our country protected.
Yeah, we try. So, you know, not me specifically, you know, that's what I got to do, and I'm lucky enough to fly around the world and try to give my little bit of input to the machine.
Oh, I'm really happy for you, that is for sure. I have a lot of respect for those that, you know, have dedicated their life to service our country.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a team effort. It's not just me. It's the whole shebang. So, yeah, I do appreciate it though. It's a heck of a job.
Well, it's wonderful you have a job. There's a lot of us don't even have a job anymore, or not interested in having a job.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I agree. I would really like, you know, young people joining the military or just working in general. So, I know it's, you know, a different era and different stuff going on, but I would love to see some of the younger generation being able or willing to come join, the military or jobs in general.
I agree with you 100%. Stephen, is your call sign 956?
It is WSAS 577. WSAS 577.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I see it, yeah. I got you right here, yeah. 577 AM, Stephen and QL. I was going to try to reach out to Eatonville today, see if I could get that far south. I don't know. I'm sitting up here in Fairwood right now. That's on top of the hill from Renton. And I was going to go up here and see if I could reach somebody in Eatonville, but I don't know if I could reach that far or not.
Yeah, I've been trying to get people on the Gold Mountain Repeater. East Tiger Mountain. So, yeah, I think I've heard some people over on the Eagle side, but the radio thing is new to me. I use radios at work, but it's kind of a new hobby, so trying to figure it out, but I think there's some people on Eagle.
Well, I'm in the same boat you are. I just been on it just over 2 weeks, yeah. But I see that there's a Bruce that's 207 in Eatonville. I don't know whether I could reach him or he may be working today, but I'm going to try to reach Bruce a little while down at Eatonville. Hey, it's great to talk to you, Stephen. I thank you so very much for coming back to me, and I wish you set me free for today.
Yeah, Jim, I really appreciate you talking to me also. So anytime, I try to stay on the radio pretty frequently now, but with my wife being pregnant every now and then, I kind of got to disappear. But yeah, it's super good to talk to you. So I really appreciate you coming back.
WRT 861. Reaching out for anyone down in the Eatonville area that can get a copy today, please.
WRZZ 663. I'm also near you in Fairwood, heading to work, talking about working this generation. Some of them are pretty lazy.
667, you have that right, yeah. What was your name, 667?
663, Ricky.
Oh, I don't think I've ever talked to you yet, Ricky. I don't remember that name at all.
Used to be on TV and heard about GMRS this year and started to rack up because when I was younger, played, cat and mouse game on the TV with a bunch of fellows in the 80s with my dad. So now I have my own kids trying to get it back, but just found out about GMRS.
Oh, that just sounds great. Yeah, I was clear back when TV first started. The late 60s, early 70s, when our radios were all tubes. They weren't even transistors, they were all tubes. And a mobile antenna, you had to have a 102-inch width stainless steel whip in order to get out, and you were lucky to get out 10 miles.
And roger that, I remember putting up 20-foot aluminum poles, 10 foot on the side each direction, and then, up on the chimney. And that thing never worked.
Yeah, well, aluminum's not a very good, metal, I think, to do much. But maybe it is with the way they build them today, but back then it certainly wasn't.
Anyway, good to hear from you guys, and I'm on my way to work. I guess I'm up in Highland somewhere now.
What was your prefix, Ricky? 663, I need your prefix.
WRZZ 663. WRZZ 663.
Okay, and what's your home base at? Is that in the Fairwood?
Yes, sir. I'm mobile right now, though.
Well, you're doing a fine trip, I can tell you that. So, thank you, Ricky, for coming back to me. I really appreciate that, and I'm glad to find somebody new that I haven't met yet. So, Chevy grace to you today, Ricky.
Thank you. Yeah, if you guys need assistance, just holler. Maybe I know something somebody don't know, and vice versa.
Yeah, Ricky, this is 577. Yeah, you sound really good, and nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir. And you?
Hey, Ricky. Really good.
Yeah, just running on a Midland 26. I guess it's one of those 32-inch antenna and a Wooson G1000 Plus. I just installed, and it looks pretty clean. No wires hanging anywhere. Took me 3 hours, though.
Yeah, that's I'm looking to get a mobile unit in my car. Got any tips? I'll take them.
You all have a great day. WRZZ 663 signing off. Get ready to go do the second shift.
It's on Amazon. I picked up pronounced R. Raggedy or something like that. And it's $119 plus tax. It's $132. Have a couple days.
Was that for the home radio setup?
No, it's a mobile radio. Set up and I have one in my Nissan. It's really good.
Okay, cool, yeah. I'll check it out, man. Yeah, just on the handheld for now in the car, so yeah, that'd be really nice to have a car space.
Yeah, just go when you search it. Type in GMRS radio or GMRS mobile radio, either one, and it'll start pulling up the radio. But make sure they're the right frequency range. Order. I know somebody ordered one and it wasn't the right. It wouldn't take GMRS.
Yeah, sounds good, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm still new to the whole thing, so just trying to figure out, what I need, and, the handhelds are easy. The car stuff or the home stuff, but still learning.
Yeah, it's all new to me, too. I'm still new to it. I'm a greenhorn as well. I'm just learning as I go. Could be Whiskey Romeo Yankee Golf 383.
I'm driving like 50 miles per hour, but you gentlemen sound like you're next to me. Audio is very clear and powerful.
USAF 577, I'll be monitoring, and, yep, it's doing dog stuff. Yep.
On the HT, the handheld, you sound like you're right next to me. Audio is very powerful and loud and clear.
Was that for me, 577?
Yes, I'm driving like 50 miles per hour, and your audio is pushing it very high. That's very loud. That's very good signal on the handheld.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I've just got a TIG radio 88 with a Nagoya on it. So, yeah, I'm glad it's coming in clear. Yeah, I'm down in almost near Graham. Hopefully, hit the repeater well. Yeah, because I've been coming in clear.
WRJS 703, monitoring.
That's Puyallup radio. You're hitting downtown Redmond loud and proud. That radio's working really well.
Just remember, guys, it's the repeater that's doing all the work. You're just hitting the repeater with a solid line of sight, and it's blasting out at high wattage and high elevation.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm in my downstairs doing some chores. Yeah, that repeater is amazing. So it's kind of crazy to talk to people all the way up to the Redmond, you know, on a handheld. I mean, it's kind of blows my mind. Just with a little whip on it. It's yeah, crazy.
Well, the Redmond station, WRYC 612, we're also on a handheld, and so it's we were able to hit that repeater pretty good. So that's cool that it works for everybody that way.
Yeah, this is fun. You wake on a handheld 2 watts from right around the cap Sirius 80.
Yeah, a good friend of mine is a communication specialist. So he tells me all about, you know, how the radio frequencies work and everything. I'm not sure how the GMRS stuff, you know, bounces off and does all that stuff, but still pretty impressive that I can, you know, talk to somebody, you know, pretty far away just on a little handheld radio.
Also, just remember, the higher you go, the farther you can talk.
The first time I called from Olympia, and I could get that repeater, it was 25 watts, but even still, pretty amazing.
Yeah, I've talked to people all over the world on T-Test in airplanes, but yeah, it's definitely impressive. So, you know, I'm thankful that, you know, we got this. Whoever runs the Tiger Mountain Repeater, you know, pretty impressed with what we can do on, you know, like I said, I'm just on a handheld, so it's pretty cool.
Nice, you can get to the 3rd floor of a parking garage that I'm in, surrounded by solid concrete, still get the Tiger Repeater in spot.
Afternoon, WRMS 871, southbound I-5, mile marker 132.
Just so you guys know, there's a couple nets on Wednesday, a technical net at 6:30 on the Repeater, and a social net at 8:30 on Wednesday. And there's also a ham study net on Friday at 8 p.m. WRJF 703.
This goes up to the floor.
E861 coming back to 703, please.
703, go ahead.
Yes, I'm sitting up here in Fairwood. What's your location today?
I'm at top of Sin Hill and Kirkland.
Well, you're doing a fine trip here, too. That's JF703.
That is Whiskey Romeo Juliet Sierra 703, Andy in Kirkland.
Juliet Sierra.
That is affirmative. Over.
Yeah, how's my radio coming down? I'm up here in Fairwood right now. I live in the Renton Highlands, but I came up here into Fairwood to try to get it a little higher to be able to reach out to some of the radio guys down south of Eatonville and Graham and that area. So how's it doing there up in Fredfern?
Yeah, your signal's coming through fine. You just got to remember the way the repeater works is it's line of sight with UHF to DHF, and all you're looking for here is to get a good signal out to Tiger Mountain from your location, and then it will do the rest of the work by sending out the transmission at a higher wattage and a higher elevation. So it doesn't really matter the distance or the height you get to.
just you want to make sure you have a good line of sight to the repeater, and as long as you're coming in fine and your signal report is coming in good, you will get as far out as that repeater will reach. WRJS 703, back to you.
Thank you, Andy, for the information. Yes, I'm very grateful for the people that maintain the repeater, and it's a real blessing for all of us in this part of King County, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've got that's a great repeater. I think it's one of the best in the area, especially on GMRS, has quite the reach. There are a few other ones. Downtown Seattle, I think, has 5 of them. Noah, and then there's one or two, I think, across the town that has pretty good reach. You might be able to hit. Or two. I don't know all the details, but maybe some other folks might be able to give you some more information. And yeah, all sorts of different people to talk to out there. But yeah, this one I think has the most traffic on it, which is pretty neat. WRJS 703, back to you.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. And I just got a 935 Wilson with the 771 whip antenna on it, and I've been very, very happy with the radio so far. I had it for 2 years and wasn't able to talk to anyone because I didn't know how to program it. And they had a antenna meet down at Renton a couple of weeks ago at the library, and I was able to get a hold of Troy, and he showed me to Jamie, and Jamie set the radio all up for me for 332 Jamie, and I've been elated ever since.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I was part of that antenna building party, and one of the people that helped with, not a show, we were in the whole show pretty much, but brought some of the equipment, and so did some of the other folks that are on the repeater. Jamie's a good guy, so was that Troy guy, Hot Dog Commander, and lots of other folks. But yeah, I'm glad they got you hooked up, and that radio is a great radio, so you picked a good one.
I thank you, Andy. I thank you very, very much. I tried to do a lot of research to make sure I didn't buy something that was junk, and better two-way radio is who I went with, and they seem to give me a good radio and a good antenna, so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, I'm bummed out that I missed out on the antenna building party.
Well, there's a little side chatter that we might be doing another one. I haven't heard anything definitive, but we will announce it to everybody once we know if there's any details.
So I missed out on this antenna building workshop a couple weeks ago out of town, but wondering if there would be another one, and then also like programming air bands and stuff. I'm so confused with that.
Driving an hour up north. So it is what it is, but I am bummed I missed out on it.
Well, if you want to get more into, antenna building and learning more about radio, joining that ham study on Fridays at 8 p.m. is probably a good route to go, and you get a little more knowledge and take your tech license and pass the amateur radio test. That'll open up a lot more doors for other radio groups to have other events going on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've been a part of a couple of the ham studies. Don't know too much still, but the people that are involved are really knowledgeable, and just really enjoyed learning, and listening in.
Yeah, that Devin, that's the gentleman that runs it, is a pretty good host. He knows quite a bit, and it's all about fun. So please join us again on Fridays at 8 o'clock. WRJS 703.
Oh yeah, Devin's great, and the Zoom call, afterwards is awesome as well. So I gotta go probably give the dog one of the dogs a bath. So WSS 577 monitoring, kind of signing off.
Thank you, Andy, for coming back and sharing all the insight that you have for us newbies here. So we really appreciate it, Andy. So we thank you again, and I wish you 73s for the rest of today, Andy.
Thank you, kind sir. And, we're always new at some point. And actually, I'm pretty new. I started getting into radio last summer and passed my technician test this last November. And, here we are in February. But, I better go clear as well. 70s work and 73 all.
Take care, Jim. Good talking to you as always. 577.
Last station. Your transmission was extremely quiet and sounded like background noise. Might wish to check box settings. WREJ74.
WRTE 861, looking out for 726 Kevin and Gig Harbor. Kevin, this is Tim in Redwood Highlands, and I'm thinking about you and remembering you in my prayers, and if you're listening, please know you're being missed on the radio, Kevin. 73s to you, Kevin. WRTE 861, calling out to 497NX, Troy and Kent.
WRT 440 in the Mobile, Monster, and Lakewood.
Is this Troy 497?
Time, WRMS.
Happy break time, for sure. WRT 440 in the Mobile, Lakewood.
This is Romeo Yankee Golf 383, monitoring on the HD.
Roger on the HD.
Joe, you're coming in very good here.
Roger there, Jim. Appreciate that. The Mobile here. Western State Hospital. WRT 440.
Got your mocha with you?
I had those this morning. Those are get me up to get going through the day.
Okay. Well, that's how I remember you by is by your mocha. So great to talk to you a little bit again. Have a great afternoon. I wish you 73s today.
Roger there, Jim. You have a fine day, too. We'll be monitoring in the mobile. WRT 440.
Maple Valley, Washington, up to Tiger Repeater. I got a copy over. I had you for a second there. The last transmission was not readable. Over.
Beyond Simplex.
Yeah, I think that's a Simplex station, or maybe on the Magnolia Repeater.
I got it loud and clear on that first one, and then it went crap.
Is your radio set up for just tone, scale tone, or are you on tone squelch? Because if you're on tone squelch, you won't hear the repeater's Morse code ID, and you won't hear anybody on 18 simplex.
No, I get the tone.
Yeah, so you're probably just on normal tone control. I mean, your radio might support tone squelch, in which case anybody that's trying to sneak in there on just 18 simplex, you just wouldn't hear it, and you won't hear all the crazy beat tones whenever the repeater IDs.
Got it.
With your Romeo Fox, Kilo 332 Mobile.
GWRS DSQC6 monitoring.
Live and in person, it's WRF East Tiger Mountain GMRS. The city of Buckley, where it's rated.
What's up, Bruce? It's raining out here in Redmond, too.
Hey, Dev, how you doing? I'm doing great, as usual. Just sitting here at the office.
Cool, man. Yeah, I kind of wish it would decide if we would just get some straight-up winter or, some straight-up spring, like one of the two. We're in this waffle mode back and forth.
Could be in South California. Down there where they're all flooded.
I don't actually recognize that part of the world as a state.
Yes. A nice dousing of rain.
What part of California?
I'm from Irvine, Orange County area.
City of Tustin. I grew up there.
Yep, I know Tustin quite well. I would absolutely take an In-N-Out burger right about now. But, yeah. Grew up in Irvine, went to school out in Costa Mesa, so, yeah, I love it, but not politics.
Yeah, I grew up in the city of Tustin. I ride my bike all over Orange County. This is back from, when I was a kid all the way up to 91 when I moved. I was 33 when I left state of California, which I've been home a couple of times. But, yeah, I did search and rescue with Irvine Police Department for a while and Orange County Search and Rescue. So, yeah, I know Irvine. I had girlfriends out there.
Yeah, I did before I joined the military, I did the IPD junior cop, whatever it was. And I had many run-ins with the IPD, but, yeah, not a bad place, I miss it, but I don't miss the craziness down there in California. So, all my family's down there, but I go and visit, and I enjoy it when I go, but then I come back, and, it's sort of similar, but not too bad.
You must have been in the Junior Explorer program. Back then when I was doing search and rescue, we had El Toro Marine Base and LTA that was still active at the time, and so we had contracts with them too. So, yeah, I did a lot of search and rescue up there. We used to go up to Saddleback Mountain when I was in high school before I did search and rescue, and party up there with kegers up in Santiago Beach.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I used to hike out in canyons. Did you see the one of the El Toro hangars burnt down recently?
Yeah, I'm still in contact with 99% of my people that are still alive from high school, and they were posting it on my Facebook, and I was like, wow. I used to watch, before I got into search and rescue stuff, when I was younger, I used to do watch, what's called Aero Watch. We used to watch all the airplanes at John Wayne Airport back then when it was called Orange County Airport, all the major airlines that were there, which was only a couple. And then we would go over there about 3 a.m. and watch all the helicopters, pressure watch, and so on. So we used to hang out in the hangars all the time, walk around the catwalks and so on.
No, yeah, it was, El Toro was a great place. They built some parks and all that stuff. And, yeah, it was kind of sad to see the hangars burn down. I remember, I went to Wild River as a kid for the camp or whatever they call it. So yeah, we see the helicopters and everything flying out of El Toro. Yeah, it was crazy to see that whole hangar burn down.
I think El Toro was the Marine base that was right there in El Toro or right area, and that was where the jet planes would fly off. They had a few helicopters, but the lighter than air, also known as LTA, was the main helicopter base. Wild Rivers used to be called Lion Country Safari, and I knew the kids' dad and the kids. There was two of them when they lived in Trapico Canyon. There was two of them, but then Lion Country Safari was moved to Wild Rivers.
Yep, and then, Yeah, Wild River's gone now. The old... But, I do miss California. I mean, it's not the same. Definitely a beautiful area.
City of Buckley right now, and I will...
Yep, sounds good, man. Yep, I'm just gonna still be taking care of the dogs and doing a little cleaning up for the house. So this is WSS 577. I'll be monitoring and yep. Take care, man.
Tango 440. Keep going, man. Did anybody hear 440 go back inside at Western State?
I'm about to here in a couple minutes. So 440.
Hey, 440, are you coming straight home after work?
Probably.
Copy that. I got my new antenna in my pack.
All day.
Right now, I'm on my new mosquito waterproof phone. It's been working good all day.
Good.
WRMF 871, safety.
Nothing heard. WRNX 497 from WRPA 331. Do you copy, Troy?
Oh, no, I don't hear that Troy gun out there that much anymore.
I know, right? Well, I guess I'm going to have to call him on the phone. I just saw you roll your eyes, Troy. So just answer the radio and you don't have to go through all that.
He is definitely always listening. Not always able to get back.
Get back to... Right.
Get back where you want to get on and nothing on or something.
I was going to vent. I like venting to Troy because he's always so understanding and pleasantly sarcastic. I ordered this Kenwood TH-75 back in September. And then in January they called to confirm, and then a week after they called to confirm, they sent me an email pushing the delivery back to February. And then in February they pushed it back to March. And now today they pushed it back to April. So I'm like, oh really? So that's like 6 months or more to get a radio. So it's September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April 15th. That's 6.5 months. So I picked up the phone. I called HRO. And I said, look, I know it says you don't have them on your site, but do you have them? And the guy said, well, yeah. I said, if I ordered right now, how long would it take you to ship it? He said, well, the UPS guy will be here in about an hour. So long story short, I just ordered the same radio. It'll be here in just a few days. And the original order that I ordered from a different company called DX Engineering, but I'm not going to give any names. They just keep pushing it back. And if you go to DX Engineering, oddly, even though I already paid for mine, and it says, yeah, we'll be there on April 14th. If you go to their website and look up the TH-75, it says February 20th. So, what the heck? We try to get done.
It sounds like they're taking care of the new purchase people than the old purchase people. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how it feels. They already got my money. Let's get somebody else's, too. Make that guy wait. We already got his money. He's locked in. So anyways, I called him back and said, hey... yeah, I'm not going to pay a restocking fee. No. You're going to return all my money, and this is why I'm going to
even they argued with me, and I said, pull up my order. And I said, what's the ship date? And they said, well, it says here that you'll have it by April 14th. I said, pull up your website, and what if I was just ordering it today? They said, well, then it says February 20th. And I said, February comes before April this year, doesn't it?
There can't be no restocking fee. You never got it, so never even shipped, so there's no restocking fee.
Oh, no. It says right on your order. It's 3 months. I can read it to you, but so this is not verbatim. I can give you verbatim because I can read it to you. But returns after 30 days has a restocking fee. And since I ordered it and paid for it back in September, guess what?
Not a return, though. You never got it.
Yeah, but I mean, don't get hung up on the facts. They don't. They could have gone a whole different direction. I got lucky. I got somebody understandable and reasonable on the phone. And the guy just had a soft voice so nobody around him could hear. He says, yeah, never trust the computers. So as far as I'm concerned, just blame the business on their computers. So I still do business with them because they carry stuff that not everybody else does. I mean, they have loop antennas from Italy. I gave them like $10,000 of my money last year, so thinking back, it's only it's not even $1,000 radio. I just took a little bit back out of all I spent last year. It only was like $866 or something.
And that's where about my comment. GP9 was from the engineering. They were pretty good.
I've never had an issue until now with them. They've been pretty good. But they tried to act stupid on this one, and I called them out on it. And like I said, I got somebody reasonable on the phone, and he looked at it and said, yeah, that's I can see your frustration because we keep pushing the date back. And he says, I think if you don't cancel it, you're going to get it too fast. He said, I think all this stuff is wrong. And I said, well, I already ordered another one, so, all right. Anyways, I got off my chest finally. So, thanks, Troy. It'll be off.
Don't trust the computer. The computer only has what the people put into it. It's the people.
What's that?
He says not to trust the computer, but the computer only gets the information from the people, so it's the people that's making the mistake.
Yeah, I don't think they tried to play me, but, you know, I don't go for the blame thing. It doesn't work for me. When you start blaming it on everything, except for, you know, if it was me on the phone and somebody called me and said that, I would have been profusely apologizing and saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened to you. You know what I mean? I probably could have saved myself. But actually, so I sent a couple of emails, and before I decided to go look today to see if anybody had it, I picked up a phone call to HRO, man. And they got them in like Woodbridge. Where is that? It's like in an M state, like Maine or something. And the guy says, hey, yeah, we got them, but then he said, you know what, though? They got them in Milwaukee, too. It'll get there quicker. It's free shipping. He says it'll get there quicker for you. So he was looking out for me and not the sale, which, when you look at the other company, it looks like they were more after the sale. Anyways, man, I've been waiting since September. I know, I'm like a little kid, right? Oh, well.
Wait, there was customer service involved? Not much.
Oh my gosh, there's Gordon.
How do you know?
I'm glad I never pre-ordered one. Sounds like it's a big mess. Better to order it when they have it.
It's a very capable radio.
English. Yeah. So, the cool thing about this new radio is it'll actually, with its Bluetooth, so Bluetooth isn't new to radios. However, how Bluetooth and what it'll pair with and how it will function is kind of still new to ham radio. So most people with Bluetooth are doing their audio. They put a headset on or something like that. And now recently some people are starting to do digital modes and stuff. And the way I look at it is, hey, you know what? I leave the house with my phone whenever I leave the house. And so if I'm driving down the road in my truck, I got my phone with me. And the radio, the TH-75, I'll be carrying that with me too everywhere I go. And with just those two things, I've got email right there. It doesn't matter where I'm at, as long as I can get to either A, APRS, or B, a packet station. Which, they're scattered everywhere in the state of Washington. So I should have no reason to do that. And I could be able to get out an SMS message or an email. But that's not all. I mean, it's like I'm going all day. Actually, I am going on all day. I heard Detroit.
I think the radios are getting hot. WRMF 871.
WRPA 331. Yeah, I can't believe it's a handheld radio, dude. It's a tri-bander, but it's a handheld walkie-talkie, and after tax, it's nearly $900 with a drop-in charger. All you people scoffing at the ID52 price tag, you're about ready to have a heart attack, because this one's like 33% more.
For Kenwood, though, so it's number one.
All right.
Can't wait till they start building mobiles again. Background music on.
What's your over to Firefox 247 mobile Fairwood off to the homestead.
Fairwood, you're in Jim's neighborhood.
Whose neighborhood?
Wasn't that Jim that lives there? I forget his 661 or whatever his numbers are. I'm thinking right Fairwood. I thought that was up there on top of Renton, but maybe it's not. Have to Google it. Yeah, it says Cascade Fairwood is next to Renton. Kinda. On the map, I don't know if that's the same place, though, the Cascade Fairwood.
Yeah, Cascade is part of Fairwood. It's still Renton. It's just opposite sides of the hill. You shoot down and then go across Maple Valley Highway and back up the hill to the other side, and you're in Fairwood, kind of just on the other side of the hill.
It's sort of Kenton. It's not quite Kent. It's not quite Renton. It's Fairwood.
Kenton, I like that one, yep.
So Cascade Fairwood is a different Fairwood, or is that the same Fairwood?
It's just a different part of Fairwood. And like Renton has like the Highlands and downtown. Cascade is just another part of Fairwood. It's a little more, even closer to Kenton. It's actually probably bust right up against Kenton.
Okay, I see. Like Highland Rent, Fairwood, Cascade. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Renton is so big, it gets kind of confusing.
The different boroughs of Renton.
I've always only considered Renton right there off the highway. Yeah, where the two highways meet, near the curves. That's what I always considered Renton, but yeah.
Yeah, last station, your audio's kind of low, but you got the repeater okay.
Thank you.
Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247.
Second name is no WSAS report.
Mobile monitoring downtown Red.
After you key up the microphone, usually people speak and say something instead of just incessantly kerchucking the repeater. WRFF 247.
Testing out a handheld, want to make sure I'm hitting the WSAS 961.
It's working. You're hitting Redmond.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the response.
Another WSF. Yeah, you sound pretty good, man. WSF 577.
WSAK 418, monitoring and mobile on Issaquah Hobart Road.
WROL 444, mobile.
RL 444. This is W861 coming back to you, 444.
Good afternoon, Jim. Good to hear from you again. Hope you had a good day.
Yes, it was a very, very good day today. But we got rain today here in the Renton Highlands.
Yeah, we've had rain pretty much on and off all day down here in Thurston County as well.
Well, it's a lot better than what they're getting in California with all the floods. Just so tragic what's happening there with all the flash floods.
Yeah, I'm originally from Arizona, and I remember as a kid back in the 70s, we had a couple years there where we had lots of flash floods.
Yeah, that's real tragic. Very tragic. I'm thankful that we live where we do here. You know, we don't have the hurricanes, we don't have the tornadoes, we don't have the below zero weather. We're very, very fortunate and lucky, I think, to live in this part of the country.
Yeah, if you can just make it through the rainy season without losing your mind, yeah, it's not bad.
Are you motoring on home right now, are you?
I am, actually, coming up on the little town of Rainier.
Oh, for goodness sake. Well, I'm so glad to hear you get down to Rainier, because I was trying to get down to Eatonville and some of that area today, and I couldn't reach out to anyone, so you're down at Rainier, why I'm glad I can make a trip down there today and sound like my radio's doing all right.
Yeah, I have even had, I work all the way out in Maytown, and I can get into the repeater from there, from a mobile, anyway, from a full power mobile, and that is, I think, 62 miles out, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, you know, I just got this little handheld Agoria 71 antenna on a 935 Buxton radio.
Those 935s are pretty good little radios for what you pay for them. That radio will serve you well.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad to hear that, because I can't afford to get another one. I waited 2 years to get this one programmed, you know, by Troy and Jamie here in the Benton area, and I couldn't afford to go out and spend about $250 for another one.
Well, you take care of that radio, and that radio will definitely take care of you. It's a very popular radio, and I've never heard anybody say anything, terrible about them. So I know some folks that have them, actually, and they seem like pretty decent radios.
Thank you. I really appreciate the positive response, and I'm going to let you go. I got to get things ready for dinner tonight, so good talking to you, and 73 to you today.
All right, my pleasure. 73 to you as well, and WROL 444, back to monitoring.
WROL 612, we'll see how this thing broadcasts while in the middle of a car wash.
Four. Unless you're on HT.
Sounds like a real clean signal.
We hope it's a clean signal, or I'm going to be all wet, right?
WRXY 535. Morning commute headed north on all systems. Afternoon.
Uniform Juliet 305, mobile monitoring Granite Hall.
DRT 440 the mobile. Happy offline time. Big travel. WRMS 7.
WSAP 714 monitoring by Snow Bunny.
WRV 440. What's your position?
SK332, this is WRWA 724.
979, Mobile in Linwood.
On the home commute, travel base, WRD 440, monitoring.
That station that I heard, you barely were getting in there, a lot of static, barely breaking spots. I only got about half of your message out here. WRW 74. Come back again if you're in a good area or moving around. Let me know.
WRSH 675, if this is any better.
675 sounds like the same person there. You were holding it, booming that time. Right on, man. You're doing great.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, just swap an antenna and.
Copy that, man. Yeah, before you weren't even really holding the repeater as far as I could tell, and now everything's loud and clear. WRW 74.
All right, good to know. WRSH 75.
This is WRX Victor 470. Just got a question for anybody out there. Is there a simplex GMRS channel for calling that people go to for radio to radio?
Choose any simplex frequency that's not in use. Make it happen. WRKH 263.
Matter of fact, I don't think there's like a party channel, but yeah, any simplex open in your area, man.
Call, man.
Copy that. Yeah, for amateur radio, for 7 centimeters and 2 meters, there's two specific frequencies that are calling channels that you can monitor. But, you know, if you're trying to reach out and see if anybody's out there listening, one place to stop instead of scrolling through the channels and shouting out there. Just didn't know if there was anything that was designated or not. So thanks for the information. WRX Victor 470.
See if I got it. Hey, so if you're going to do frequency, if you're going to do simplex on GMRS in this area, I probably would recommend not doing 18 because the repeater will blow you and whoever's listening to you right out of the water. So it's best to stick away from 18 because the repeater has such a good reach, such a powerful straight signal to everybody. So I always try doing simplex on 18. It never works because it's always blown out when the repeater gets heated up by somebody and nobody knows you're trying to do simplex on 18. There's my two worthless sets. WRCD 308.
That's a really good point. Thanks for the point. WRX
7332 or Jim 444. This is WRW 724.
WRZS 236 monitoring. WSAIA 9.
WRXN 469, hitting that 167 parking lot.
This is Gary 440.
WRVP 718, listening.
Whiskey Romeo Yankee Golf 383, Whiskey Romeo Yankee. Said it wrong again. 383-440, you there?
I know it's you, man. Yeah, it's working good there.
Hi, Jewel.
loud and clear, no static, no nothing.
Sounds good.
Got somebody in there found a dead key. WRT 440.
Is Whiskey Romeo Victor Tango 440, copy that. Three copies. I'll be back quiet. I'm going to go and get me my dinner.
Roger, roger. Catch you later. WRT 440, clear and monitoring.
440, this is WIREM 355 in Ferndale, do you read?
Yeah, I got you out there in Ferndale there, 355, WRT 440.
This is excellent. Sometimes I can hit this repeater from all the way up here, and it's nice. Sometimes I can't even get anything out of it. This morning it was so clear, it was as if it was right next door. It's interesting how sometimes I guess it's the weather conditions. Who knows?
Yep, could be. Yeah, like you say, who knows? It could be position, all that stuff, antenna, where you're at. Lots of things contribute to that, that's for sure. WRT 440. Anyway, you sounded good there in Ferndale. A little scratchy, but I hear every word there. It's definitely readable.
Awesome. Thanks for the chat. WRIM 355. Clear and standing by, or monitoring.
Roger there. WRT 440, Lakewood, back to monitoring.
Yeah, Ferndale, that's impressive. I struggle to hit it from Mount Vernon sometimes, but man, Ferndale, that's like 45 minutes further north from where I'm at.
It's over 90 miles to the repeater. Of course, I guess it's the bay that's clear in front of me to the south. But, yeah, sometimes I can check into one of the nests, and sometimes I can only hear people talking. It varies.
What do you got for an antenna?
Purchased an edge long tape pole antenna, specifically for GMRS, and it's improved it quite considerably. I'm putting in a window mill.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. I had a 2-meter edge long a while back. Really good antenna. I'm probably going to get another one, the dual band, 2 and 70.
I'm likely to do the same. To help a bit here, I have this Anytone handheld that has a higher power. They call it thermal. I don't know how far it goes up. And I increased the gain on the mic, which gives me more clarity on some of the more distant repeaters.
Good chatting with you. WRQR 811 clear.
I'm clear and monitoring. Whoa, that's crazy. WRM 87. Ferndale, that's way up there.
WRVC 284, could I get a signal check over?
Loud and clear.
Copy, thank you.
Oh, somebody's off frequently.
heard that too, 871. Sounded like somebody was off freak. Somebody's a freak. What?
Is that you, Martin? You're all multi-pathy today?
Oh, okay. I thought it was Friday.
Sounds like your flight's on frequency.
Just your radio then. I guess I can check it. But it's never been off before, so I can usually audit it was off all of a sudden.
That sounds like you're off frequency. Maybe you ought to beat on it a couple of times and throw it away by doing.
Well, where are you located? I'm on a fringe area of the repeater. So there's a possibility that I have multipath coming into the repeater. And you might think that sounds like a freak. I'll pick up for something.
Yep, you're all multi-path, sounding like my radio used to do.
Right, am I multipathing there, William?
Yeah, you sound off frequency, you're all multi-pathy.
Right. I'm a multipath. I just checked up the microphone. Not perfect, but kind of on the radio is perfect. I think it's definitely not even a half a case yet.
Got a loud hum coming in now.
Yeah, you got the swirling sound and the multi-pathy.
You're picking out that 275 I've been talking about today. And, well, it's Kilometer 220, 440. But it also has receives. It receives also outside of its bands, just like a lot of them do. But this one receives in sideband as well. And CW. So, little cool to have around just to listen on a call or just see what the bands are open. I'll be able to just work out my team and see if the bands are open instead of having to fire up Old Glory over there. I'm on the Bluetooth part here. Does it sound better or worse?
About the same.
Not very good.
I'm not sure except to have to sit there and listen to me.
Hey, what else is new?
Man. Well, I'm on what is this thing? It's a Bluetooth handset. And, it's a Bluetooth handset. You probably, but it's not. It's a Bluetooth speaker microphone. But it also has a display of the radio and a touchpad. It's like having HP in your hand, except for HP. The Bluetooth is high-power mobile. So it's like having a high-power mobile in your hand. How's that?
Well, it's great if you want somebody to understand maybe about half what you say, it's this.
Well, people usually only listen to me half the time anyway, so what the heck?
Throw that thing away.
That's true, so yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. But I'm not throw it away. I can sell it to somebody. That's supposed to be that right now.
One penny sold, now throw it away.
I'll throw it away once I make the payment.
You can move your antenna, Martin, so you get clear.
WRGA 908, standing by, multi-Washington, waving out.
That's good.
That is correct, my friend. Multi. Great city.
That's pretty crazy, man. How far away from the repeater do you suppose you are?
Oh, geez, quite a ways. As the crow flies, I couldn't tell you, but quite a ways.
When you're full quiet, it sounds really good going into that repeater there that you're going into. Which repeater are you going into? See right there. That's one here. This is WRTA 331 on an HT.
That's better.
Sure is.
Now using Bluetooth now?
This is the Bluetooth input going to the radio at 112 kilowatts to the commercial GP9 in the forest, surrounded by trees and munchkins. There's munchkins in the forest.
Not as good that time, but time before you sounded good for that one transmission. But yeah, I don't know about that Bluetooth there, but anywho, WRT 299.
Well, it's not Bluetooth. I turned the Bluetooth on after everybody was complaining. I think I'm just out of the phone with the repeater with the big antenna that they created right now. And being mistaken for being off frequency.
Still sound off frequency. Maybe you need to talk with the rubber ducky HT.
Are you sure you're not being electrocuted?
I hope I don't get electrocuted. I'm sitting on that commode right now.
Are you using a HT on a rubber ducky? You should sound better.
There's no antenna on this one,
One random various transmissions. 440, and I'm monitoring.
440.
Can you go up to HJR?
What happened to that Wolf Mountain repeater? It sounds like garbage on my repeater, and I'm pretty close to it.
Sounds like my radio when I talk on my Comet GP9 all off frequency and stuff.
That's good enough.
That's weird. It sounds like you're horribly off frequency.
Hey, sounds like my old radio when I used my Comet GP9. Instead of this Yagi, I was always off frequency sounding.
Yeah, he was coming through earlier this afternoon, so I don't know. Something happened.
It's the condition that always happens to me when the sun goes down. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm on my little HT here in my living room and a little 771 antenna. WZRT440.
Okay, I'm on an HT right now. It's got a little antenna. I'm still on the fringe of the repeater, but this little antenna is putting out this little signal.
The antenna I was just on is a GP9. It's 17 feet tall. It's 20 feet away from me. It's outside. I'm inside. The difference is the big antenna is creating multiple paths to the repeater. They're not off frequency and providing a multi-path signal to the repeater, though. WRPA 331.
Good job tuning your radio. You sound a lot better. So does that mean that you're getting us with long path and short path? So one half of the signal I'm hearing is from around the other side of the planet, and then the other one's from this side?
Yeah, sure. It means all that.
Moonbound. Moonbound.
He's bouncing on the moon. Off the moon, I mean.
You could go outside and raise that antenna up 50 more feet. In fact, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go raise up the antenna 50.
With your Romeo Fox Kilo 332, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, you should hurry up and do it. It's dark outside. It's getting cold.
How about hooking the HT up to the big antenna and see how it sounds?
Yeah, you were coming through fine earlier this afternoon, so I don't know if that was a different location, but something happened.
WGRS 980. Did I get a radio check?
I got my radio.
Mark.
Charlie, you're full quieting into the machine. It sounds like you're standing in the parking lot at Tiger Mountain.
Okay, well, we're outside, and I don't really feel like climbing the tower. However, I did do number one on the base of the tower, so she's having a better ground right now. I'm happy. That's an improvement. I'll take it. Will you take it?
It sounds better, but you definitely still sound like you're off frequency. I realize it's multi-path, but I mean, how many paths are there from Shelton to the repeater? How can there be multi? Are you bouncing off a building?
No, but I'm close.
Back to 980, though. You're full quieting, good strong modulation, solid signal, no hum, buzz, or pops or crackles on your signal.
Right on, thank you. Yeah, you sound the same.
That's because I've only got one path through the repeater. I don't believe in multi-pathing.
Well, unless he's bouncing that thing off a bowl of macaroni and cheese on top of the tree up there, you know, would that be multi-pathing off of that? According to him, no.
Mark, that's genius. I didn't even think about that. Every elbow of macaroni is a separate path.
Oh, no. Come on now. It's not a path. It's a tunnel. I'm tunneling. Can you feel it? I'm manifesting mac and cheese as we speak.
It's called waveguide.
Well, now you're coming through loud and clear. Yeah, ma'am. So your last transmission, Martin, was perfect. Good modulation, no warble. Didn't sound like you're off frequency. Did you find your VFO now?
No, I'm out here. I climbed up on the tower. I'm up about 22 feet, and I got my left leg at about a 32-degree angle, and my right hand, I got my left hand with the radio in it, and, the Bluetooth remote thing. Anyways, the Anytone looks like a HT, but it's not. It's actually your mobile in your hand kind of thing. And I got the, I'm up here acting like the antenna, that's all, and it's raining.
You be safe. Sounds like it's about time to climb down. WSAK 418, so clear.
418, good call. Martin, I can second that, and I think Mark would third that. We've been trained specifically that you are not to climb a tower without supervision present, especially after dark, and especially without PPE on.
The PPE is at the bottom of the tower. When I got out here initially, I had to go real bad, and I figured it would help the ground. So, but there's no sense in trying to talk me down, because I just climbed down. Do I still have a good sounding radio again?
Yeah, I don't hear the multipathing now. It sounds pretty good.
Okay. Well, that's what 50 feet of elevation will do for you right there. Whew. Hey, get dried off. Go sit down and catch my breath.
You sound winded, like you've had too much mac and cheese throughout your life. Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, I got my mac and cheese. I gotta go get it, Portman.
Cable guy.
I was picturing the scene from the Titanic when you were doing that. For multi-passing.
Every night in my dreams, I key up the repeater.
I swear to my goodness, you guys are the reason I radio. With Sierra Romeo Fox Kilo 332 clear.
Thanks for talking me down, bro. WIPA 331. I blame Balthane. Alright, now I'm going to go try, is Gold Mountain sounding like garbage too, or is that just me also?
I don't know, go to Gold Mountain.
No noise on Tiger.
Yeah, you sound great on this one.
That's really strange. So, Mark, let me ask you, on Gold Mountain Repeater, were you getting, was it fading and stuff?
It only was because I'm so far away.
It's fading in and out. I was, because I'm very close to Gold Mountain. I can see the tower from here. And, it's fading for me as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I'm using an HT, so I'm trying to figure out if a fully extended antenna or fully retracted antenna. I think when it's fully retracted, the antenna works better. So it's more close to the GMRS range than when it's fully extended out. But anyway, yeah, no, you sound perfect on this one now. Troy will assume you're back on a valve bank or something like that.
Well, I kind of am. It's something like that. An anytone. Yeah, but I don't think that's why. I think that I was multipathing because there's trees, and I have a big antenna, and I was putting a lot of power out. It didn't have a very clear path. It has a much clearer path now, though.
Well, light is light. Anyway, either way, I gotta go clear, so I'll be monitoring though.
Roger. Be on this one or the other one. And very cool. Good to hear you in there. Headed back over to the other one.
Radio check WRP State 788.
Is there somebody requesting a radio check?
Yeah, I'll check, radio check in over, WRP State 788 out in Maple Valley.
788, you're holding the repeater well, you're clear. A little bit of a light hiss in the background, but really nothing all that bad. Sounded really good.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. WRP State 788.
No problem. WRUN 2x4. Lost station. If you're not coming through, we can hear you on the radio. We can hold right over. a little perk it up there.
Corvette Jim, is that you? That sounds like you out there. Wacky radio neglected xenophobia 497. Andy, it sounds like Corvette Jim out there. Or better known, a.k.a. Meowman.
Yeah, I had a feeling about that. Maybe he just can't get his letters and words out.
Yeah, I can't remember if he goes by... Well, I know he goes by Corvette Jim, but I know his name's James. Maybe he goes by James. Or is it just Corvette Jim? Hey, Corvette Jim, don't you have a couple little dogs to go play with or something, or you still have your little dogs? They do look cute, but I was just curious.
WRJS 9802, WRJS 703, Andy, you there?
Roger, what's going on?
Hey, Andy, yeah, you sound like you might be mobile. I was just going to tell you I've got a pork belly in the fridge right now, brining, day 2. So, yeah, went to Costco the other day, a couple days ago, got a pork belly. I'm excited to try that out on the smoker.
That's exciting. Let's play a game here. How many fingers do I hold up?
Now, put that thing down.
Yeah, 497, do you have a copy? Roger, Roger. Hey, somebody was telling me that Southane came out with a new HF radio, and legit. Is that the case?
Hey, just because I have stock in the company doesn't mean I know that they got an HF radio. I have no clue.
Okay, so I scoured the internet, and I have found some stuff. But I still have the elusive HF radio. I can't find a picture of it. But I did come across, they got a whole slug of new radios. They got a whole other fleet coming out.
Oh, absolutely. They got the UV5RH, the UV5RM. There's quite a few of them. They got the 17s, the 21s, and there's a few others coming out. The 21's pretty cool.
Well, I think they took it personal when Quan Chang, showed them up like that.
Really, the only thing good about the Quan Chang is it's like an open firmware, so you can do all kinds of stuff. You can turn that into an HF radio right there.
Yeah, Roger. That's exactly what people are doing. They're turning them into code tutors and Morse code receivers and Morse code transmitters and 10-meter receivers, and God, man, it's like, what the heck? So it doesn't do anything really great, but it does a lot of things. So just kind of got that, But yeah. So I noticed also that Southing's raising their prices. At least their new offerings are more than $18.
Well, that's why I shop directly with China, so I just get my stuff. It's, a little cheaper. Although the UV5RM on Amazon's on sale right now for like $29, it's still cheaper if you order it directly from China. Probably about $5-8 cheaper, but I'm willing to wait.
Well, so wait a minute now. What does the M have that's special that makes it worth $29? What the heck?
Comment.
Yeah, it's almost twice the size, and it is a 10 watt, so it puts out about 8 I think last I measured was like 8 watts or something like that on UHF. But the M is a airband. And go ahead, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, just real quick, I just wanted to say I'm transmitting on a RM right now. I've got nothing but good things to say about it. It's pretty awesome. Great display. It does have airband. I don't have a meter, but I think I'm pretty much booming everywhere, so I highly recommend this radio if anybody's looking to get one.
Well, how many of those could you buy with $866?
Well, do the math. I'm talking onto a UV5RH. So the only difference between the H and the M is the M has airbands, the H does not. It's a tri-band, but it doesn't have the airbands. And yeah, I absolutely love this radio. It's my daily driver. Bigger battery, bigger radio, better display.
Well, you know, I ordered that TH75 from Kenwood back in September, right?
Yeah, I would get your money back. That's like way overpriced. Way overpriced.
Well, with a drop-in charger and tax, it only comes to $866.
Is your middle name Fool? Or you got like sucker written on your forehead there? Oh, Wacky Radio neglected Xenophobia 497.
No. No, it's a very capable radio. And it keeps the powers to be happy, too. You know, because they're like, oh, you're legal? Oh, okay. So, but anyway. To each their own. But, so I ordered that thing back in September. And I was telling you all this today, earlier on the air here. I was telling you all about it, even though you weren't here. I was blaming it on you. But I ordered the thing back in September, and in January they called and confirmed the order and charged me, and I was excited. And they said, just look for an email. It'll be there soon. So they said, like, first week of February, I got the email. Oh, yeah! Well, first week of February, here we are. And no radio. So I was like, man, it's been like 5 months, you know. So where's my radio? And so then a couple days go by, and then that February turns into March. And then yesterday, it turned into April. And I'm like, what is going on? And so I go to the website, and yeah, you can order it, and we're out, but it'll be here on February 20th. And I'm like, dude, they're making me, I already paid for it, and they're making me wait until April.
$750 Canada,
huh? $759. $866 after tax and a drop-in charger. But anyways, so I called up HRO today and said, hey, this is what's going on. Do you guys have any of these in stock? Fully expecting them to say no. And they go, yeah. I was like, what? And I said, well, you have it in stock. You can, like, touch it. And the guy goes, yeah. And I was like, well, if I ordered it, when would you ship it? And he said, well, if we're fast, UPS leaves at 3 o'clock. They'll be here at 3 o'clock. And, you know, so I was like, well, take my money.
That'd be 40 bell bangs, by the way.
Good grief. 40 bell bangs.
Sounds like a dream to me.
You know, if I had 40 bow fangs, that's a criminal act. That's a lot of recycled plastic in the ocean, you know.
I do like the fact that it's got blue juice. That's a pretty cool feature.
The TH75, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I was researching it after I heard you on the air earlier today, and it looks pretty awesome. Just the price point's a little out of reach there. WRJS 703.
Oh, man. Yeah, it is expensive, but I don't think I think it's worth the money. But yeah, it is expensive. I agree with that. Go for comment.
You could have gotten 4 UV50X2 for that same price.
What are those? What does that do?
It's a 2-meter, 70-centimeter, but also GMRS capable mobile unit at 50 watts.
RPA 331. Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. I'm talking on 38 watts right now, but it's in my hand. It's smaller than the normal. It's smaller than a UV5R, and it has no antenna.
Yeah, it's apples to oranges there, though.
I don't think so. 38 versus 50?
No, we're talking about a handheld versus a mobile unit. You know how many Alincos that you can buy for that?
Oh, I'm using the Bluetooth thing that Anytone has. It puts like the whole radio in your hand with a bigger screen in your hand than is on the radio kind of thing. Anyways. But yeah, that HT... So that HT does, like, all the things that you'd have to go through. So if you bought the Quan Chang, it does all that stuff that the Quan Chang does, but more. And you can do it all at the same time, and you don't have to do anything with the firmware. It comes out of the box that way.
I wasn't really familiar with. And Bluetooth capability, USB-C, and all the good bells and whistles.
Right, so like you could, if you have a phone or a tablet with you, so everybody leaves the house, they got their phone with them, right? So, you know, you could run GMRS on your phone through the Bluetooth to your radio. You can run packet radio and use WinLink to send and receive emails right there with your phone as your computer. So you got a phone and you got this radio, and you can listen to HF sideband voice or CW or all of that. It's just it's feature rich. You can download satellite images for the NOAA satellites for weather, and you can do that right there with your phone. So yeah, I don't know if you see this common thing going on, but your phone is now your computer, and it's with you everywhere you go anyway. So now you're just grabbing a radio. You don't have a computer that you have to hook up. You don't have to find a Wi-Fi thing because it's coming through cellular for your computer. And it's like, man, the capabilities that you just ended up with for that money is pretty good. And the 50-watt mobile is not going to do it. Hey, Troy. Yeah, I was telling you all about it earlier today, but, and I'm not sure if you heard it or not, though.
I probably did not.
Well, I was blaming you. I said, yeah, Troy called DX Engineering and told them to lose my order that I already paid for.
Well, now you know not to order from DX Engineering. So are you getting it from HRO now?
Well, that's the thing. As I called HRO, and the guy actually called, he said, yeah, I wish more people would call and ask because we got a bunch of them. He says, but it takes time for our website to catch up or something. I don't know what's going on, but so yeah, if you go on to HRO's website, or at least that's the way it was today, it said that their main store had one, because it's a green checkbox, but it's a white background, which means there's one, not several or more than one. Then it would be a check mark on a solid green box. So I called Maine and said, hey, you guys have this in stock like it says? And the guy's like, yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? And he goes, no. I was like, for real? And he goes, yeah. And I said, so if I ordered it, I could get it delivered today? And he says, yeah. And I was like, wow. And he goes, yeah. Hey, 6 months, man. So I'm pretty excited. You guys should be a little bit more excited for me.
I'd rather take that money and buy a Glock or AR-15 if I could, not in the state, but yeah.
Well, I already have all those toys. I'm happy with the toys I have on that side of the spectrum. But, you sound like you're a little bit younger, and you're probably still, like, working, and probably maybe even have a small family, and it'd be the wrong time of life for you to do what I do.
Yeah, I'll be 55 in September, so no.
And you're still working?
I said I'm going to be 55, so yeah.
Holy cow, Troy, you hear that? They make them work till 55 nowadays.
Yeah, I'm not a liberal, so, I want to work till I retire at 65 at least.
Don't mind Martin, he just hiding in the woods.
Well, not hiding. I'm in plain sight. In fact, like most times today, let's see, I'm wearing blue jeans and an orange shirt, an orange Carhartt shirt. So you mean that's not hiding. That's not very good hide-and-seek stuff right there. Anyway, I can't believe how much they charge for that radio, but I'm happy to pay for it and have it. So, because, I'm radioactive, apparently. Well, I came out here to pick on Troy, but he doesn't want to play, I guess.
Right now, WRJS 703, hi.
I'm still here.
It's 703, what radio are you on? You don't sound the same as you normally do. You sound, am I right? Troy, did he get a new radio?
I've got several radios, but the newest one was the UV5R8 that I got.
I'm talking about 703. He sounds better than normal.
Yeah, I go back and forth between handheld bell things and my brand new Linko DR735 Tango, which I love.
Yes, sir. On a good radio, finally. So, Roger. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I hear you out there because I listen to this repeater 24/7. It even is on when I'm sleeping. But, so yeah, I could tell something's up, and you sound good and loud. And it's not that you didn't sound loud before, you just didn't sound good and loud. You sounded like everybody else. Now you're like that one notch above everybody else. That Linko works for you.
I tell you. So today I was, my boss called me in the office and asked me why I'm only sick on work days. It must be my weekend immune system.
I don't get it. Was that a joke? Troy, help me out.
Yeah, it's Monday. It's usually on Sundays it's a dad joke. That's the dad joke net there that Charlie and Andy run.
What? What repeater or frequency does that happen on? That sounds like it'd be fun.
Charlie, Andy, you want to answer that? Oh, what's your radio neglected xenophobia 497?
It's an impromptu one, but I got another for you. How do you get a one-armed man out of a tree? You wave at him. Hi.
I got a visual of me up in a tree waving back down at you guys.
Yeah, I try to listen in as much as I can, as well, usually on 24/7, but, well, not 24/7, during the day at least, until I go to bed, and, sure, Charlie does too, but, yeah, this is the best repeater around, and, good to see you out there. WRJS 703.
Yeah, that 735 is a good radio. Huh. I don't understand, though, why you sound so much better. Does Troy have one of those?
And a Linko DR735. Sure, I have one, just over 2 years now.
Okay, but you don't use it then, huh?
That was in the garage. Sometimes I'm on my handhelds and balfing on the sofa doing soda. Or I might be over on my other radio in the bedroom. Or my Yaesu 991 Alpha. But I can't transmit on this repeater.
Yeah, I have to say, Troy was trying to talk me into buying this radio for Black Friday, and I just couldn't jump on it. I didn't feel like I had enough research, and I lost the Black Friday deal, continued to research, and then I realized Troy was right, so I bought myself one.
I have the DR135T, and it's probably from the 90s. That's it, from the 90s. I'll be able to tell you here in a second.
As many as I've preached and people have bought, I wish it was an affiliate link below. Let's see, Jim has 3 now. Doug has 2. Andy's got 1. Kevin has 1. Man, just think of all the affiliate link belows I could have had.
Affiliate link below.
Well, if I ever run into you at Costco, Troy, I will buy you a hot dog.
You're on. Thank you, sir, for the offer.
I see. So you're those people. Man, I think I blew it at some people. Gosh darn it.
I saw the air quotes from here.
Hey, I have noticed just now I'm thinking about it, that I haven't seen a video from Not a Rubicon in a while now. Is it just me, or is he taking some time off?
No, he's got several. As a matter of fact, he just put one out yesterday or this morning. But no, he's had several out in the last month or 2.
Yeah, he's been pretty active.
Daggone it, he must have blocked me again.
I thought it was only Bill Gates that blocked you.
Nah, he wouldn't even talk to me. He has his cronies come after me. Stupid legal department. Yeah, he hasn't been around in a long time now. I kind of wonder what's going on. I kind of wonder, okay, is this it? Did he move to New Zealand and any day now it's going to happen?
Did he inherit Epstein's Island or something? I can't remember. It was something like that.
Yeah, it was after HR talked to him.
But they turned it into something positive, and I forget what it is. But I did see something on that. But no, all these billionaires are like building bunkers in museums. I was down in downtown Hoodsport, which is like 3 buildings and a taco truck. And I seen the ugliest girl I've ever seen in my life. And the guy at the taco truck's like, "Amigo, are you ready to order or not?" And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm just like the ugliest girl in the world. Who is that?" "Oh, that's Senor Bill Gates." I gotta shut up now because I'm gonna get in trouble here.
Yeah, no wonder why he's got a restraining order against you.
Cease and desist, not restraining. No judge has had the fun yet. But I gotta watch my P's and Q's because cease and desist is exactly that.
Well, stop throwing rocks at his house.
Hey, if you want people to stop throwing rocks, quit living in a glass house.
I thought it passed us out before he's got that security out there with the binoculars. It's kind of hilarious, actually.
Gates has his own militia, man. I'm not even exaggerating.
Oh, that's not surprising at all with all the stuff that supposedly him and the elites are into.
Yeah, I don't know all about all of that. I do know for a fact that New Zealand is getting bought up by billionaires. It's the new Epstein Island or something, I don't know.
Yeah, they probably know something that we don't know as far as timing with all the end-of-world hubbub that's going around.
Yeah, but so think about it. New Zealand is in close proximity of Australia, and if I was the ruler of China, I would have my eyes on Australia for sure. So I don't see how New Zealand is a safe zone or whatever. That one's baffling.
Yeah, it's baffling, and that's why I have all sorts of battery backup and multiple radios.
Yeah, you gonna talk your way out of it?
No, but I can listen my way out of trouble.
Yeah, man, I'm right there with you. I get into HF radio, portable, for MCOM stuff. I totally dig it, totally into it. And so I like watching these YouTube videos of these ham radio guys, and some of them are pretty legit, but there's a couple that they crack me up. It's like, what are you going to do? I mean, So, like there's this tech prepper guy. You guys know who the tech prepper is? The TTP man tech prepper?
Yeah, those guys can be pretty silly. That's why I try to stick with not a Rubicon and ham radio crash course for figuring out some of my radio stuff.
How do you tell the difference between a prepper and a ham? Ask them to pronounce the word unionize.
So anyways, this tech prepper guy, he's never been in the military, but he's running around with these man packs. And so he's stuffing radios inside of bags, basically. But he's put them inside these really heavy cages and stuff, and he takes an FT-817 and makes it bigger than a Cobra 2000 base station and shoves it into this backpack. And then he runs through the desert. In fact, this is call sign KT7RUN, and now he's traveling with encrypted communications, and he's made a program for apparently only Briese radios, because he calls himself a programmer, but he hasn't figured out how to make it work on anything but a Yaesu. But he's got this little, basically a website platform, and an index.html that links to programs inside of his computer. And anyways, I just don't understand the whole thing with this guy. Let me drop it. Because, what is he going to do if it hits the fan? He's going to start talking on his radio encrypted, so only his people, and, I don't know, I've watched a few of his videos, and his people are like, just go to the radio club at Tacoma, and that's his people. So they're not going to pay him. But anyways, they might have free donuts. There's that.
Sounds like a lot of tactical wannabe stuff going on. WRZS 595.
Yeah, no, I get it, and it's fun, and it's cool, and if you can make a life, making videos. But it's like when you break it down and start thinking about it, like, dude, what are you going to do if it really hits the fan? So he's like on the verge of stolen valor, because, he admits that I've never been in the military, but I dig the military, and he's got military clothes that he wears, and military-looking man packs, and he sells his stuff and sells his channel, and he sells it off as military-like for civilians. And it's like, okay, cool, you got a little business venture. But it's like, you watch his channel and you start getting the meat out of it. He's just basically showing you that he's learning how to do ham radio. Let me drop. And that's cool, too, because in the process of sharing his experience, somebody else gets some kind of experience out of it and growth, then, hey, good. But, what's the end game for a guy like that? So he likes to run through the desert with a man pack. And if the the SHTF happens, then he's going to have encrypted communications as he runs through the desert, is all I can really get out of that. That's the end game for it. And it's like, you're going to get tired pretty quick. You ain't no Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it's interesting how some individuals, air quotes, think it's a good idea to run around with big, heavy radios when it's generally a better idea to just sit it out if you can.
Exactly. So, but anyways, I don't know, man. I just think it's funny that some of these people, you try and figure out, okay, what's your end game? They're like, ham radio crash course? There's no end game. That guy is gold, man. Josh is, he's the biggest ambassador for ham radio since, I don't know. Well, since, what's his name? The guy down there, lives down there by him, that used to teach all the classes and all that. What the heck is that guy's name? I forget it. But anyways, that guy's golden. He's a golden boy. There is no end game. His end game, his current game is just, hey man, this is a good, wholesome hobby, can be useful in times of need, and yada, 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 and that's what he preaches, and that's what he teaches, and he doesn't judge anybody like I do.
Yeah, he's a good guy for the radio world, that's for sure. WRCS 595, I'm going to go clear. It's time to start getting ready for shutting down for the evening.
Right on. Well, you have a good night. That's what I was going to do when I originally got out here, but then I decided to pace back and forth in my cabin and talk. So yeah, I'm interested in finding out more about this Baofeng HF unit that's finally, apparently real.
Hey, someone broke into my car. They found my Baofeng sitting on the seat, so they left 3 more.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Now, I heard I've heard a rumor that the new Baofeng HF radio is only 10 meter. And then I heard that it's actually 10, 11, and 12 meter. But it's still elusive. I cannot find... I'm finding literature, but no pictures or none of the good juicy stuff. Just a, mention of it here and there. So it appears to be legit. Not a walkie-talkie, I don't think so, Troy.
There's not a model number yet? Just rumors?
I think actually there is a model number. I think I saw something about that. But I just kind of did, more than once. I've done a few blind searches on Google and just scouring the internet looking for stuff, and I've come up with some mentions of it and small snippets here and there. So it appears to be a legitimate deal that's coming up. And I was wondering, that's why I was trying to find out if Troy knew anything about it. I also, though, have to remember that whenever you talk to Troy, he doesn't think, excuse me, he doesn't think that hot dogs are sandwiches. So just want you guys to know that.
Oh, they are. They are.
Definitely. But, you gotta watch out for other people's feelings. I mean, if you appear to be a white guy, even if you're not a white guy, but you look like a white guy, and you talk about a taco truck, then you're possibly pushing it. So, but I'm not going to say that here. So, yeah, I like it when I go to the taco truck and there's a senorita working there. I have a favorite one, and this is the sweetest. She's young. Everybody's young to me these days, so I don't have those impure thoughts. Get your mind out of the gutter. Good talking with you, Troy. And I don't think Nada Rubicon's ever going to get his ham license. I just don't see it happening. I think that him and Mark are the same person. WRCT308 is not a Rubicon. I'm pretty sure of that at this point. So, anyway, 73, y'all have a good night. WRPA 331.
73, Martin. WRGS 703.
Winter.
Check, radio check. Got it.
Good morning, Tiger Mountain.
WRQT 926 at 4 a.m.
WRTE reaching out to Kevin 926 in Gig Harbor.
Whiskey Romeo Papa Echo 861. Good morning, Jim. This is Kevin.
Good morning, Kevin. It's so good to hear you. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. The pain pills are taking effect. My shoulder is still quite painful, but I'm getting along. Everything's going to be okay.
I'm sure it is. I've said a lot of prayers for you over the last few days, Kevin, and I'm so glad to hear your voice and knowing that, you know, you feel like you're on the mend, because that is so very, very important. We miss you when we're not hearing you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for all the encouraging words and all the prayers. It means a lot. You know, my recovery is part of everyone else's effort, and I really do appreciate that.
Well, I just woke up, so I don't know if I'll go back to sleep. I'm going to try to go back to sleep a little bit, but I just wanted to see if you were out there, and if you were, I certainly wanted to check in, and I don't want to keep it up because I know there's several others that are going to be checking in, so I'll talk with you again later this morning, Kevin. The 73 for you this day.
Roger that, Jim. 73 to you, too. You take a nice, easy morning and enjoy that first cup of coffee later on, and we'll talk to you later on in the morning. This is WRQT 926. I'm clear, and I'm monitoring on the side.
Good morning, WRT 440.
Good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
This is WRTN 844, lower monitoring, Yelm to Lakewood in the rain.
Good morning, Tiger Mountain Repeater, WRMS 871.
Good morning, William, WRT 440.
Morning, Brian.
And it's raining today out here this morning. And it's 4:33 a.m.
WRTJ 664. What a nice rainy morning. Mobile and monitoring.
Have a safe commute out there on this rainy Tuesday morning, because the RT 440 monitors.
WRJI 949.
Good morning, Tiger Mountain Repeater, WRMS 871, arriving in South Seattle. Everyone have a safe, wonderful day and a safe commute. Signing off for 8.5 hours.
Roger that, William. You have a nice day.
Thanks, Kevin. You too.
Have a good Tuesday there, William, and talk to you later. WRT 440.
WRX 885, mobile monitoring, Capitol Become.
WRVP 440 in the Mobile, headed for that morning mocha. Lakewood Lakewood, and in front of Pierce College, and the sign is red, white, and purple today. WBRT 440.
Mobile and monitoring.
WRXG 885. Mobile monitoring north on 1770.
WBRT 440 in the Mobile with the Moon Mocha.
WRT 536. Good morning. Enjoy your mocha today.
Good morning. It's been a while since I heard you out there, and yes, I am. I'm going to enjoy my mocha. WBRT 440, the Mobile. West of the State Hospital in the parking lot. Be monitoring and enjoying my mocha. It's in the morning mocha.
Whiskey Romeo Firefox 247, mobile off to Bellevue. Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
You're at T440 in the Mobile here on Tequila Tuesday. And we'll be going inside hours. Everybody have a fine commute and a safe Tuesday. WRT 440, clear Mobile.
WRVW 497, mobile and listen.
WRK 263.
WRTJ 664.
Last station, this is WRTN 844, reaching East Charlie. You're very welcome. Have a nice day. WRTN 844, monitoring.
WRVW 497. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. This is WRVF 722. How you doing?
Doing pretty good on this wet morning.
Yeah, I hear you. It's been an interesting drive. I'm heading into work and going to be dropping off the hill here and kind of getting shadowed by the hill from this repeater. So I only got a couple minutes, but heard you saying hi and thought I'd say hi by it. So.
Yeah, thanks for responding. Yeah, there's not a lot of people on it this time. WRVW 497, clear.
WRVF 722, clear.
What's going on, Greg?
Just slogging my way into work through the rain. You know, things you don't have to worry about because you get to play on your hotspot. How you doing this morning, Troy?
I am doing fabulous. I don't know why I'm this awake, you know. I got nowhere to go, but, well, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is raining. I just looked out the window. Oh, wacky radio neglected. Xenophobia, 497.
Down. I should be catching you on the reverse here, but I'm not. It's kind of interesting. So, yeah. Anyway, I will be probably dropping off the hill here in got about 2 minutes or so, and then it's gonna get real scattered. So I'll probably just say, have a great day, Troy, and talk to you maybe this evening. This is WVRF 722, clear, monitoring for a little bit.
All right, Greg, have a good day. Yeah, I'm just sitting here doing soda. Sofa's on the air with my little HT, so. All right, brother, have a good day. We'll chat with you later. Oh, wacky radio neglected. Xenophobia, 497. Going back to drinking coffee.
Whiskey Romeo Juliet, November 892, mobile monitoring.
WR2F.